Hi, everybody. And it looks like I have some work to do with the Discord Fujitech React stuff. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and do my read-in. So, welcome to Prison of Al-Hadun, Episode 2. For schedule, we have Taco Tuesday this upcoming Tuesday. We're going to do a mini painting day for that. Unfortunately, even though I did get into the Dark Tide beta, the beta is going to be closed by the time Tuesday rolls around. So that's that. So that is what it is. For other scheduling, that's the only thing happening next week. Week after that, we have Lost in Theros on Wednesday. We have Taco Tuesday, of course, on Tuesday. And then we have the final episode of Prison of Al-Hadun on Friday. So let me give that to you in date format. So October 18th, Taco Tuesday, mini painting. October 25th, Taco Tuesday, whatever. Wednesday, the 26th of October, is Lost in Theros, episode... What's it? And the 29th is our last episode of The Prison of Al-Hadun. Okay. Let me just move you over, Brian, and then we're going to be good to go. Damn it. God damn it! There's always scuff. Yes, at Lost in Theros episode, Jason gets slapped again. Okay, so let me go ahead and introduce my players here tonight. We're going to start from left to right in our little overlay here. Go ahead, Chef, introduce yourself first.
Hello, I am playing Raptor Hellbreak, the Resident Necromancer. I do not like raising things unless they attack me, in which case then you're going to suck it and be my servant for the rest of the mission. And otherwise, I like birds and throwing bones at things.
Okay, go ahead, Raven.
Hi, I'm Raven. I'm playing Grace, the mother of the group, trying to keep our boys healthy.
Your whole audio got scragged. Try that again, please.
Hi, I'm Raven. I am playing as Grace, the mother of the group, trying to keep the boys healthy.
Alright, great.
Mom.
Go ahead, Tao.
Hi, I'm Tao, and I'm playing Heinrich Kettleberger, the party's paladin. I'm the healer, but instead of healing people, I just kill the things that damage them. It's a way of healing if you avoid the damage by killing it, right?
Yeah. And last but not least, we have Walking Dead Man. Go ahead, Brian.
I am Brian, also known as Walking Dead Man, and I am playing Pietro Alstan. Part cat wear throat ripper and part necromancer.
Alrighty.
And all-around rich boy.
all around rich
all
boy.
Rich.
Show me the money.
Okay. Let me go ahead and set the stage for us. I'm gonna cue up some new music. Alright. The sovereign kingdom of Corinth is a nation that is on the brink of all-out war. Its capital, Fordath, is a city that is now awake at all hours of the day with the sounds of industry. The industry of war. The crashing of hammer upon steel, the marching of boots, the coursing of hooves. The forces of the Cruinthian Military mustering here are preparing for the coming battles. To the south, just over the border, the first expeditionary forces of Corinth barely hold a line in a kingdom that no longer exists, against an enemy that has every intention of wiping humanity from the face of the earth. First Expeditionary are lauded as heroes. Their sacrifice alone the past year has been incredible. They settle in for winter along the banks of the Malin River, hoping that the coming firestorm will not wipe them out. Corinth hopes with them. The Ta'alian Crusade, an army of demons, legions strong, has cut a bloody swath from the south of the Cheyenne Sand Sea all the way to Valcahal, killing entire nations and city-states as it goes. Adding to their crimes, they raise the dead to bolster their ranks. For every city they murder, their numbers swell with soldiers that need for nothing. With unbridled malice, they have conquered much of the continent. Yet their unholy crusade was blunted when they met the Cruinthians. Now winter changes the landscape of the conflict. The following spring, Strike Force Hydra had managed the first leg of the journey. They teleported into the locale of the prison. They climbed the 1,000 stairs of Al-Hadun and breached the arm of Ahiel. So much for an impregnable prison. It was not without its significant challenges. The demons they encountered were not as easily destroyed as many that First Expeditionary had come into contact with. There was a malefic intelligence in all of them. If there were more Prilators and more like the Interrogator inside, then there was more trouble ahead. The alarm has definitely been raised. Kovaresh escaped that first arena. Scene is yours.
So I believe Raptor was spending his, like before the rest, was spending his time gathering up all of the bones and burning them.
Yes, you had succeeded in that. This is after the rest and after your initial forays into what you were doing during those rests.
Alright.
And I'd retrieved a book.
Yes, a Book of Ka, I believe, right?
I believe that's correct. Let me see here.
Want to stash that away for later.
Ritual Book of Ka.
You turn that into the intelligence core.
That's what I was thinking. I believe I used some rope to tie it closed.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case it's a bitey book. Although I'm not 100% sure I actually have rope. No, I do have rope. 50 feet of it. Cool.
That is plenty of rope for that purpose.
So what you do is you get a metal box, you crack it open, put the book inside, and I use mending to fix the box. Then if it's a bitey book, it can bite the metal. You tell it to bite its shiny metal ass.
So what do y'all think? Do we go on through?
Of course.
Do we have any other options?
Did you see that demon run away? We gotta find it, we gotta kill it.
Here's the question. Is it going to be confident that we'll have been defeated and there won't be anything waiting for us? Or are they going to have a small army waiting to receive us?
If it wasn't the latter, they wouldn't have sent us. Haha.
True enough.
I'm just doing these banners for the stream's benefit.
I was about to say, I was really confused what was happening here. Alright, well, Lamp, light the way.
Follow the flag. And Heinrich is gonna start making his way to the portal. Everybody, make sure that you have your 19 temporary hit points from Inspiring Leader. Everybody good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I show
Just constantly
19,
tracking along besides Kettle, so
19
I can see the aura.
temporary and 9 something else.
Yeah, we have not. We have 9 max HP because of Grace's feast.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna start making my way, and I don't know if I'm gonna be blocked because of walls. Yep. Okay, so let me do this
Well,
the traditional way.
Hey, CJ, how wide is the portal?
How wide is the portal?
Yeah, like, do we have to go in one at a time, or could we go in a couple at a time?
You could probably go in a couple at a time because the stairs lead up into it, and it's about 20 feet across.
Oh, okay. Jeez, we could all walk in a row.
I think we're just marching along.
No.
Since I've been mending my helmet slowly and over time, is it any way functional yet?
You'll have to find out when you get there, when you try to use it.
Fantastic.
No interest in any of the gold?
Did anything detect? Like, I'm assuming I think I ritual cast detect magic a long time ago. Did any of it come up as magic?
No.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about money.
Yeah.
Jingles, look, money. Ma, look, money.
Yeah, I could use some more money.
Nah, this is like 1% of your net worth.
I feel like we've all had to stop Ma from collecting random coins, considering she has a habit of just, taking your money.
Well, what do you think? Go in maybe... Okay, how many of us are there? 1, 2,
4.
3, 4.
We
4
would
of us?
definitely have put a handful of coins
Okay,
in our purse
so
already.
we could go in with several feet between us, basically slightly staggered, so we're not just having like one person walk in and get hit, another person walk in and get hit.
Well, we want to go in with Kettleburger because of the aura. So, like,
Right. Oh, and we gotta be 10 feet. Jeez.
I think Raptor is probably gonna like. You know what would be a hilarious image? I had this image of Raptor and Kettleburger arm in arm, like skipping through the fucking portal. Team Banishment just charging straight ahead.
we could do like a triangle formation around Kettleburger, and each be within 10 feet.
If we all get like in like a vertical line, like we do like can dancers, we could just like arm to arm just enter.
Part of me says we want to space out a little bit so that a fireball isn't going to just hit us all at once, but there's only so much we can do if we want to keep in his aura.
Fuck that, I got counterspell. We go in as a 2x2 column.
Alright, let's move.
Well,
Kettleburger and I up front, you two in the back.
This might be a stupid way to use a spell, but if you have invisibility, you can maybe upcast for everybody.
I have greater invisibility, but I can only target one creature with it.
Ooh, yeah, great invisibility is the one that's like a doozy. Yep.
We did rest, correct?
You did a short rest.
Short rest.
Okay.
How much coin did you take, Grace?
I feel like this is gonna bite us in the ass that you took coins.
How much HP did you just lose?
Just give me like a number. There's thousands of coins here, so you could take whatever you want. Just curious how much you're taking.
Let's say 20.
20? Okay. And did Pietro take any?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, is there enough for us to have a real blowout week of leave?
Yeah. Yeah, there is. You could have a real nice week of leave with like 50 gold coins. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother now. We can come back for it.
Okay.
Right. Ready to enter when everybody's in position.
I'm just trying to see if my hybrid transformation recovers from a short rest.
Fetch will be closing the line.
Okay.
Going last through the portal.
How do you unsnap to the grid?
Shift.
Gift.
Meanwhile, Pietro is like writing the report. So we found 50,000 gold, 40,000 gold, 30,000 gold. Oh, we found 25,000 gold, exactly.
Palaces for everybody. I mean, given that this is kind of like a medieval style military in some ways, looting the battlefield is probably expected.
To a degree, and it's very common in the Corinthian military to get a lot of your stuff from loot. But as a strike force, we do not have the time or the carry, and we have to teleport
Right,
back.
that's my concern. If we had a bag of holding or something, I'd say scoop it, but we gotta get moving.
So we're doing a 2x2 column going through this gate. Kettleberger and Pietro are in front. Grace and Raptor are following behind.
Fetch all the way at the back.
Sure. Okay. You guys move through the portal.
Yep.
Alrighty. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at this real quick.
Fall into lava.
Yes, you all teleport into a pool of lava and you're all dead. Kidding. Okay. So,
Knew it.
as you all step through the portal to give chase, you find yourselves thrust through time and space and belched out onto a limestone platform. As you regain your senses, you see you've entered the prison itself. In the darkness above and below, through the red of your visors, you see cages hanging from chains. Within them are remains of hundreds, maybe thousands of dead. As you all stare and gather yourselves to press on, you hear a laugh. A hateful laugh. In one of the cages, you see a skeleton, eye sockets burning with hellish hatred. It is pointing at you, laughing hysterically. Others begin to animate, standing in their cages, crawling to the edges, leaning and pointing at all of you, laughing all the while. The platform has stairs connecting it to a bridge, and there is a door at the end of that bridge.
What a bunch of numbskulls.
Wait, these undead are in cages?
Yes, they are in cages, hanging from somewhere far above, and they're unable to get to you.
How far away are they?
Roughly 80 to 100 feet.
Damn, there's no way I can get closer to them, is it?
No, because they're in like the spaces above and below you. They're not specifically like within jumping distance or anything like that.
Fine.
It's a set piece.
Yeah, but I want to sit here and attempt to command undead all of them.
Oh boy.
Do we have a way of knocking them down from the cages and just take them out one by one? Because if I can command these things, we have an army.
I mean, I think this go back to what you said about the same thing about the gold. I don't think we have the time for this.
These are burning undead, as from the description, right?
No, they're not burning. They're not burning dead.
Oh, their eyes are just...
Their eye sockets are just doing the hellish light that normal
I'm
hellbound
describing them as burning dead.
No, you would feel the heat.
Enemies.
You would feel the heat from here if they were burning dead. No, they've just got the quintessential hellish glow from being raised by demons.
For anyone not from the board, which is everyone but me and Jewel, burning dead were some of the strongest actual skeletal enemies you could fight, and they would challenge significantly strong knights. So if there were a number of them and I commanded them, we would be getting them, and I would lead their asses through that portal to take on Kovaresh immediately.
You've already been through the portal. Now you've got a path ahead of you. Footpath.
Oh, the undead are on the path through the portal. We're not in the arm of Ahil anymore.
No, you're not. No.
I think we were describing cages hanging above the arm or something.
No. This is just we're in a liminal space. I don't have a map for this small space. It's not visually important like that.
So we're in the antechamber.
Yeah, you're in the chamber before the next chamber before the next map, wherever the next map is.
I flip off the skeletons and start forward.
They give you a rude gesture back to you.
Foul magic by the fiend that runs away from us just to taunt us. Ha! Weakness.
Raptors staring around at the undead and criticizing their form, like, well, that's sloppy necromancy. Look, see how its femur is upside down?
Hey, Mom, I bet I can hit that one with a rock.
Please don't.
I feel like Kovaresh animates these undead to taunt, and Strike Team Hydra is just relentlessly bullying these skeletons as they walk by.
No bully skeleton.
Roll a wisdom save. I want to cast Vicious Mockery on them.
You don't have that, do you?
I don't.
Alright. Skeletons have feelings
I
too.
just imagine, like, it's one of those scenes in a movie where it's meant to be incredibly scary, but the team of, like, combat-hardened people just don't give a shit, and they're just cracking jokes the whole time, and it becomes incredibly funny.
Yeah.
You got the big bad off in the corner watching, like, shut up, it was supposed to be intimidating.
Well, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah, we appeared here and we're like, oh, a bunch of undead. Fuck you. Gave them the birds and just walked on by.
Yeah. Alright.
Made fun of their construction.
So you proceed down the bridge and you head through the door, presumably?
Yeah.
This is like a closed door.
Yeah, but it's made of wood, and it's been here for centuries, and it's not even latched.
I give it a hard kick.
It splinters into dust, basically.
Oh, okay.
There's a staircase that leads up, right behind it.
Like spiral stairs? Or
No, straight.
Okay.
Great, more stairs.
Stairs. Why does it always have to be stairs?
In the stairs' defense, though, they're normal sized and don't seem like they would be too difficult to climb.
I've got Fang Storm in my hand and I'm starting up.
Wait, the stairs have defense? Are we supposed to attack the stairs?
No. Okay,
Wait,
so
before you go up, maybe it's a smart idea if we go, if we let fetch first. If there are any traps, then it won't affect us.
Fair enough.
Yeah, sacrifice the dog.
okay.
Being a good boy.
He is a good boy. Alright, so you proceed up the stairs. There are no traps that fetch triggers as he goes up the stairs. And you arrive in this chamber. Whenever it wants to load.
Yeah, bro.
Voice of paused games. Okay, now we can all see in the dark with our visors, correct?
Yeah, that's why you have a reddish hue.
Okay. Cool.
I assume we're just marching forward in the 2x2 column, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
You should be able to see yourselves.
Realistically, is the best.
Are we
defense.
backwards?
You might be backwards. Hold on, let
No,
me...
We are
so
backwards, yeah.
Pietro and Grace just need to switch positions as well.
I got you guys. There you go.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's move up, I guess. Trying to keep an eye out and an ear open. Okay, there's got to be a thing that'll measure how far I'm going here.
That would be in your token controls. There's the button under targets.
Ah, okay. So...
So I mean, realistically, we're probably just gonna move forward in a normal fashion. You know, paying attention, looking around, seeing what we see, trying to be careful.
Sure, make perception checks if you'd like.
I'm also planning on going slightly to the right since it looks like it widens out.
I do plan to, after we move up a little bit, and I'll say when, I plan to use my Divine Sense. I'm just waiting for us to, like, leave this starting area. Ooh!
Okay.
I get advantage on my perception check.
I think I did alright with perception with a nat 20.
Yeah, you did. Nat 20, baby.
Damn, dude.
A 1 and a 19. Nice.
Nice. The dichotomy of man. Okay, so... Pietro and Raptor, you... And there's Raven.
Is that a 20 or?
Oh, that one's for fetch. The skull, I think, is a 1. Nope, it's very low, though.
Took a meme dice. I can change it if you want to.
It's okay. The results come up over on the right. You wouldn't have moved there immediately, Pietro. I haven't read your results yet.
Alright.
Okay. This, as you kind of are stepping forward and around fetch, you see that these squares here are occupied by a system of traps. Basically, they are pressure spikes that come up. It is perhaps based on movement. You're not really sure. But they look ancient. So there's no guarantee it even works.
That's what it looks like. We just jump over them, probably.
Can I just mage hand one of them?
Sure, yeah. You use Mage Hand and kind of wave it over it, and one of them makes a horrible grinding sound as the trap is triggered, and like 3 or 4 spikes come out at regular speed, at the speed that would skewer a man, and like the rest of them grind up slowly and stop halfway through.
Fantastic. Good old craftsmanship.
Demons are really terrible at taking care of things, huh?
I think they're just new tenants. They didn't have a chance to fix it yet. Good for us.
The
Talk
architect's
about
coming
a
next
lacking
week
security deposit.
to discuss TIs.
So-
Go ahead.
So, the spikes came up. Probably made a lot of noise, right?
Yeah, grinding, rusty sounds and shit.
Can I just, using my glaive, just hit them on the side and like try to like slice them off so we can like open a path?
They're damaged enough that you can cut them down. They've been here clearly for centuries.
Also, there's only like a handful, right?
Yeah, there's... What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
A lot of my maps are very WYSIWYG, so...
Heinrich just goes up to them and just like slashes them on the horizontal, like trying to clear a path. I'm done with this.
Yeah, it looks like we just kind of step around them. I am gonna pick up a broken off spike, though.
Sure, yeah, you grab a rusty spike.
Actually, that's a solid plan. I think I'm gonna have Raptor mage hand one of those spikes that's within weight limit, and just be tapping forward with it, 60 feet ahead, like a blind man, just trying to trigger traps with this spike.
Sure.
I assume that perception check was only for the entryway, correct?
It was for as far as you could see. And here.
Okay, we could see almost almost to the T, I believe. So there's nothing else up to there then.
Nope, you don't see anything else.
And the tappy tap of the spikes doesn't find anything.
No. Just regular hallway.
Then
There's a trap over there.
we're probably up here.
You do see ahead of you now, up this way, that there is a rolling, spiky log that is just kind of going up and down, and very classic. Oh, that's an area denial trap weapon, and then beyond it are vertical versions of it.
Fantastic. As we approach this T, can we who wants to lead in this room? Because I'm seeing a book and skeletons.
I will.
Yeah, let me do it.
We will.
Go team.
You first, Pietro. You need some
Thanks.
kills after the last battle.
Grace, where's your token? Oh, you're under fetch. Okay.
Yeah, I'm under fetch.
Gotcha. Okay. So you guys move in. What you see is what you get. It looks like there's been some kind of horrible shit's happened in here. There's some blood sigils on the floor. There are skeletonized bodies that are blood-stained, an altar that is blood-stained. There's a book on a dais. And looks like there are a couple of more books over here by this table.
Okay.
I want to check these books.
I
Yeah, I'm
want
gonna
to
go for the
declare an
ritual book on
action.
the dais.
What was it that you were going to do, Raptor?
I'm gonna check out this book, this ritual book on the dais.
Sure.
I want to declare an action. I would like to use Divine Sense.
Okay.
It didn't pop off on the chat.
Did for me.
It popped up.
Okay. You don't sense anything.
Technically fetch, but
Well, yeah, fetch. Aside from fetch, though, you don't sense anything. Okay, so we have the two of you are inspecting this book up here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this appears to be some kind of religious text. It's written in High Demonic. Do either of you speak High Demonic?
Absolutely not.
I think I just speak demonic. Let me take a look. No, I just speak demonic.
Okay. Can't read it. It's in a more graduated and technical form of demonic. You recognize the letters, but the words aren't making any sense to you.
So do we take it with us as well?
Another book for the even nerdier nerds.
Yeah, I can get a collection going. Wrap some rope around it, throw it in a bag,
Okay.
and go check these.
All right, let me just add that to your inventory.
Remember to have
I'm gonna have a
Coverage sign your
library.
library card.
Time
just,
Life book series of greatest hits of demonness.
fetch is going to guard the entrance, by the way, at where we came in.
I see. Okay, good.
It's going to make the loudest noise possible when enemies are approaching or attacking him.
I'm just guarding this door.
Is there anything else that seems interesting in this room?
There's a pile of books and the book on the table.
I imagine Pietro's gonna look at the books. Can I inspect this ritual site and try to see what it was used for?
Sure, go ahead and give me either a religion or an arcana check. And you have a new item in your inventory there, Pietro.
27 Arcana.
Okay. This sigil and this ritual site, based on the number of markings and the readings around it, you can kind of see that this was used to bring something over. So this was used to summon. And the bodies here were probably used as fuel for that.
Does this look recent?
Not very recent, no. Within the last month or so. The blood is dried, the candles are melted almost down to the ground.
Right, but I mean, like, the bodies in the last room were centuries old, so this is recent.
Recent, yeah, but it's been about a month.
Well, it looks like they called reinforcements from here or something.
The books over on the table there, you see that a bunch of them are in the local language of this area. They're in Cheyenne. They might be arcane text. Do you speak Cheyenne at all?
I do not.
Okay. They could be anything. You have no idea. They use a completely different writing system than you do. Do you want to take those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, we really are just, we're gonna be a walking library.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I figure if it gets to the point to where I've got too much stuff, I can always burn them.
True. The Cheyenne books you probably burned first. The demonic ones we probably want to keep.
I'm gonna go take a look inside this room, put my head through the door.
Following.
Sure.
Stay behind me, this might be dangerous.
Broken brass and copper urns, smashed open by something strong. A stone table similarly destroyed.
Do you think this is where it started? Where they came from?
Can I see those bodies in the far room?
Yeah, what you see is what you can see.
Oh, it's not like down a cliff or anything?
It is down a cliff, but there are enough of them that you can see them.
Raptor's gonna go look in the room full of skeletons.
Sure.
Burger is gonna make sure that he doesn't die, but not before taking a look inside this room to see if there's any bad thing around.
More smashed urns, a destroyed campsite, some barrels covered in mold on the left, and a smashed table in the back left.
Is there nothing special about it? It's just a big ass pit full of skeletons.
It looks like a big ass pit full of skeletons. The bones are as recent as the ones in the other room, though.
Would it have taken a number of bodies per ritual, or they could have reused the site to just keep calling things over?
So when you bring over a demon, it depends on how powerful it is. You can bring over multiple bestial demons if they're very small and weak with one body. You can bring over maybe a bestial demon that's strong with a body. Bringing over lesser demons requires more, and bringing over a greater demon requires many.
So those Proliators probably are the cause of a good number of these bodies.
Yes, Proliators are all lesser demons.
Yeah, there's not really a good way for Raptor to take care of these bodies because they're down in a hole, so I'm not gonna be able to burn these ones. It's unfortunate, but well, looks like this is a pretty significant source of demons here. On we go.
Now, these are all used. They hold no value anymore to the enemy. You know enough about it to make that determination.
We got more books to check out from the librarian. Let's go find him.
Yeah. Anyway, Raptor, what exactly did they use all these skeletons for? I never really got the hang of what they said. Or what exactly they did. Did they just
Remember all those demons we fought in that room?
Mm-hmm.
You see that circle?
Uh-huh.
They came from the circle. You see all the bodies?
Uh-huh.
They fueled the circle.
Each body equals one demon?
Something like that. Proliators are pretty strong. Probably multiple bodies per demon.
Those bastards.
Not that out of character. Not that Raptor actually knows the name Proliator. It's just a name, but
For convenience, it's fine.
Hey, where's Pietro? Oh, right there.
He's over here.
Your character really blends on the background.
Yeah.
Match yourself.
alright, back in the columns. Let's go. Column right, march.
Don't get sloppy. All we need is one functioning trap to just kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, frickin' Fetch can't see. He can follow along with sniffing power, but he can't see because it's dark.
Yeah, that's why he made his perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah. Good. Good.
These area denial traps.
Yep, they're working.
They're wood, right?
Yeah.
How strong are they?
Interesting. You could test it out with a weapon or something like that. It's probably old wood, but wood to the Cheyenne people is probably something that is a rare material. So they may take care of it better. Who knows?
Raptor's gonna attempt to wind cutter these things at like the base point near the walls or the floor, whatever they're mounted to just kind of shear them off.
Okay. Go ahead and...
Grace is going to do that as well at the other side.
Okay, go ahead and make your spell attacks. To do that, you can just make a d20 roll and add your modifier to it without... Yeah, there you go. Because I think for some cases you need a target. So 26 hits.
If you open the wind cutter, you just hit attack or damage, and it rolls it without a target.
There you go. That works. So 26 would hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 17 is enough to cut it free from that side. 12 will hit as well. Go ahead and roll damage as well. 21 is definitely enough to cut it free from the other side. So you slash this up and down rolling log trap with spikes off of its hinges. Basically. It becomes more of a stepping hazard now. The others, though, are still there, and they are spinning.
How easy would it be, since we know they're there, to plot a course through them?
Speed would be a factor. So if you go slowly, it's easier. If you move fast, it's harder.
Before you do anything else, Kettleberger is gonna try to raise your guys' attention by just silently, like, raising a fist. He's gonna call, like, Pietro to come close to him. And, Brian, get on the tile I was in right now. So you can see what I see.
What do you want? Here?
To the left.
He means this one.
Yeah, and Kettleberger would point to him, that point that has like some light shining through.
I'm gonna sleep on inside. Oh, that's right. You can't.
We probably have. I mean, we did the ritual for telepathic bond again, so we have mental communication going on.
Oh yeah, we do.
So like, you don't have to just be silent. You can just.
We hear Kettleberger go. We hear Kettleberger go. Wait, and then hold up his fist.
No,
Yeah.
I imagine Kettleberger's doing the whole silent hand signal things, and just out loud in thought, Raptor's like, just say things, man.
Communicate!
In his head, he's like whistling or something. I want to go kind of take a look around this area.
Sure.
Do demons sleep? Like, would they need beds?
Are these
Interesting.
beds?
Yes, these are...
Like some kind of bed?
This is bedding.
Is that a well?
That looks like a well.
Yes, I wanted to go check that out.
Okay, you go over to that, you look down it. Make a perception check.
Oh boy. Do we have a hobbit we can throw down it? Hold on a second, my computer's bang.
Raptor's point is says he's gonna go, and there's a hallway that looks like it leads down to that lighting area. I'm gonna peek the corner.
Okay.
I see.
This would be sight or hearing?
Both.
Okay, cool.
I'm attempting to just kind of like I don't want to like be fully out. I just want to be peeking the corner.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll perception as well.
Sure. Pietro, you don't see or hear anything down the well. There's water down there. You can see that.
Does it smell?
It smells okay. It smells fresh. It doesn't. It smells like it's been pulled from an aquifer.
Man,
Okay.
I love having low perception. It's great.
Yep, you don't see much of anything other than what you can see.
Is that an oven? A furnace? What is that?
Looks like a fireplace of sorts, perhaps where they heat things.
And a bloody table.
And a cage.
Okay.
And some chains. You see the chains on the wall, too. So,
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anything's been here recently, does it?
no.
There's a fire burning though.
I'll kick through a few of the mats.
Yeah, as you kick through a few of the mats, like, little bugs scatter, and they're filthy. Doesn't seem like there's much of anything. Yeah, it's a dining table. That is just... As you step into this dining room, you see that the dining table, whatever had happened in there, whatever had happened in the prison, happened suddenly. And, like, dishes and silverware and all kinds of stuff got scattered all over the place. And whoever was in here went somewhere else. Because you haven't found any, like, people dying on the spot. So this room doesn't look like it's been attacked. There's no blood anywhere.
I've got a question, CJ, because I don't remember if this was mentioned in... So this was originally a human prison, correct?
Yes. Based on what was found out by the interview of when the intelligence division interviewed the people that had escaped from Cheyenne, they found out that the prison itself was used to hold the prisoners of Cheyenne. So people would commit crimes and they would wind up here if the individual city-state didn't want to deal with them.
Okay, so was it always accessed by a portal like that? Or was that
Yes.
what the demons did?
The idea was you get brought to the stairs and then you pass through the arm and then you would have no other way of getting in throughout the prison without being,
So this wouldn't be like a guard room or anything. This would be like, here you go, you're on your own.
Yeah, so once you're in the prison, there's no like way back. The portal only goes one way.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move around and take a look at everything here just to make sure there's nothing going to come up behind us.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Raptor's gonna stick with Pietro just for, getting caught together or alone is a bad idea.
Okay.
Oh, but look, we're on the other side of the trappy thingies now.
We still have this room with the light source that we haven't investigated yet.
Yeah, we'll do that in a little while, and that might be a thing we wait for. In case it triggers the apocalypse or something.
Yeah, they get really pissed when we do that.
Yeah, they don't like it so much.
You three, go ahead and roll perception checks, the ones that I'm indicating right now.
Was I indicated?
You were not.
No, I don't think we
Center
were.
my map.
Ooh.
Over here for you guys, this looks like a cave-in.
A cave
I'm just
in?
going to do it based on smell
Yeah.
and hearing.
So, like, is the ceiling collapsed?
Yes, the ceiling's collapsed here, and this is fully like dirt and rocks.
What do we see above? Oh, like it's
Earth.
both collapsed.
Yeah, earth came it's just earth all the way up to the ceiling.
Got it. So we can't even walk there. Got it. I understand now.
Yeah.
Do I know what this thing in the...
What's the star thing?
That is a chandelier that fell.
Oh, okay. And this thing to the left?
This is a shrine of sorts.
Oh.
To who or what?
The religious symbol that was on it, destroyed, gone. So whatever it was offended someone.
It was probably a Cheyenne god that he faced it.
And over here is a altar made of bones.
Oh, good. How
Hey,
recent?
we should bring it to life.
How recent do those bones look?
They look fairly recent.
Should I make a Arcana or Religion check to see if it's been used for anything or if I understand anything about it?
Sure, yeah, if you'd like.
Which one would be more effective?
Arcana would tell you if it's used for any particular magic based on what you can see. Religion would tell you whatever religious significance, if any, it has.
Can I do both?
Absolutely.
Alright, passable, minimal knowledge about these things.
So for this particular thing, you're not reading any latent magical energy. There's no latent wellspring energy that had been used on this or came from this. So this hasn't been used for a spell or anything like that. From a religious standpoint, you don't know a whole lot about what the demons really believe and what their creeds are, but you think this has some kind of religious significance to them. Otherwise, they wouldn't take the time to make it. You're also kind of noticing it looks a little half-finished, like they didn't finish it.
You know, if you brought that whole thing to life and scuttling at them, it'd probably put them off their stride.
Probably would. And then Raptor lights it on fire.
Yeah, okay, that's burning now. What'd you use to light it on fire?
I don't know, I've got something.
I have a spell for it somewhere. Yeah.
I lit those bodies on fire. I've got something that lights it on fire.
Sure, yeah, that's...
It might be a torch for all I care.
Sure. And let me see if I got a special effect for you. Because I might... Nope.
Well,
Hold
you
on.
know what it is? He's probably been pouring out a very tiny amount of one of his fulminating potions just to have liquid fire.
Sure.
Fantastic. All right, Pedro, shall we join the others?
Yeah, let's catch up with them before they get into trouble.
I do like that fire. That's nice fire.
Yeah. Okay, so you have a...
That's a good fire.
Yeah, you set
We
the...
burned the altar.
Yep, you burn the religious altar. So in here, over in this room, Heinrich, your ears kind of prick up. You hear a little bit of squeak. There's some squeaks happening. You're not really sure, but it's like really tiny squeaks. Fetch doesn't quite pick it up. And Grace, I didn't see you roll. Oh, there it is.
I rolled
29.
29.
Yes, so you do hear the squeaky voice. It is a squeaky voice. There's a little tiny voice in this room somewhere. You're not really sure where it is because you don't see a source.
Do I hear what it says?
What languages do you speak?
Kruik, High Kruik, Elfish, and Fadalkin.
Vidalkin is your team can't.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't speak any of those languages.
Do I have anything for that? No, I don't.
Okay. We just lost Tau.
I'm still here.
There we go.
Something with the Foundry tabletop, not me though.
Okay. So it must be something with your browser, because Foundry was fine. I didn't see any blips on my end. No, but we'll wait for you to load. But yeah, you heard a tiny voice. It said something, and then something responded, and that was it.
I think I want to try something.
Sure.
I want to use prestidigitation to recreate what I heard from my position.
Okay.
Try to approximate as close as I can.
Sure.
And I want to keep my eyes open to see if anything rustles and shows their position.
Sure, yeah. With that in mind, we're going to take a moment. We're going to take a really short 5-minute break, mainly because I have to go to the bathroom. So, 5 minutes. I'll leave us on this page, though. So...
I feel like I feel like it's a little weird that there's nothing here.
I think
There's a-
everything is further along the blocked path.
This here is the rooms of red herrings. Maybe taking Vodagan as like our team language is not a good idea when we could just telepathic bond.
What do you guys think? Should we pick up speed a little, or?
I mean, I assume Kettleberger reported mentally that he heard something, so we probably are now hurrying over, yes.
Okay, I'm back, but I'm going to keep the 5-minute break I promised, just in case anybody else went to the bathroom.
I'm going to have
Just making
sushi.
coffee.
Sushi?
Sushi. Sushis and sashimis.
Shamashki.
I'll take us into a intermission page. And thank you for the posture check, CWD Bear. I appreciate it. Alrighty, let's get this back on the road.
There are no roads where we're going.
No. Okay, so you hear the whispers, and then you try to duplicate the whisper?
Correct.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so both of you need to make intelligence saving throws.
Oh boy, wonderful. I am not smart. Ah, that's decent. Grace, no!
Okay.
And it's 1 and let's go fetch.
Fetch doesn't need to.
Oh. Well, in the case he needed to.
Alright, so... Do.
Side note, Raptor and PH are moving to rejoin them. You'll have to let us know roughly how long that takes.
Sure. Okay, so I'm going to describe how you feel first, Heinrich, because you did manage your save. Something... You feel a presence come over you, and then there's a whisper in your mind, and your body feels like it's on fire. And you feel the wellspring energy drain and burn you at the same time on the inside. Your 4th level spell slot is gone. And you take 16 points of damage.
What kind of damage? And is it a spell?
It is force damage. And it is an ability. It is a magical ability. Grace, you feel something much worse. It is incredible pain. As your 7th level spell slot is ripped and burned through you. And let me see, hold on. 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Grace, you take 44 points of force damage, magical damage, from this feeling.
Alright.
And did you take your damage, Heinrich? Your 16 points?
My 16 points? Yeah. 16 down to 3 here. Yep.
Okay. At that point, you both see these tiny flittering forms come out from these mushrooms. And they fly around the room that you're in. They are small, completely unclad feminine forms. They have long ears, deep red, blood red eyes. Their skin is like as pale as talc or a powder that is like normally used for like changing your skin tone to like a flat white. They have little bat-like wings, and they are very unhappy with you, it seems. You guys up here on the other side, I'm going to put you in the mess hall here for this. And both of you probably scream because it is that painful for the two of you.
Yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and introduce our baddies here.
Tell them their name.
I'm getting there.
Oh, fine.
Let me use
This
my
is the,
let me use my stuff and things. God.
this is the fantasy equivalent of I tried to say something in Japanese, but it backfired on me.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah, this is that they said something in another language. You didn't know it was a slur. You said it out loud, and they immediately just said, oh no, you die.
Hey, yo, my pixie.
Okay, so these
It's
are
funny you say that.
called pale blood pixies.
And that's why.
Hey, chap, do you have a lore drop for us?
Yeah, pixies suck. Kill them immediately.
Roll initiative. Did I accidentally just roll for Grace? I did.
Oh, I clicked on her as well.
Okay. What did you get?
My god. Absolutely nothing, because it disappeared apparently out of my hand.
Alright, I entered you in at 17 then.
That is fine. You have to manually add fetch to 17 then.
Yeah. Okay. Raptor? Hellbreak. Heinrich. It is your turn first.
That's me. Okay, so these pixies, have I ever seen one of them before?
No. These are... go ahead and give me a religion check. This is the only way you're going to know anything about them.
I know things about them.
I'm good at those, Jax. Check it out.
A 13? Okay. What you know about lesser demons is many of them are factionally aligned to greater demons. Pale blood pixies, you don't know anything about them specifically, but they're probably factionally aligned to something. So, that's what you know.
Right. Okay. God damn pixies coming to my land, attacking me and my bard.
They're also
my spells.
They also are not fae, they are demons.
Don't let them hug you.
I am going to steal them for my
See,
campaign.
I can't tell you why because Raptor doesn't know why, but don't let them hug you.
Oh boy, that's bad for me as a. I'm not being able to move right now.
And then he charges it.
Yeah,
Where are
and
you
I'm
going?
also-
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hello.
I have you up
Yeah.
here. Are you having system trouble?
Maybe.
Go ahead and reset. Refresh your page. Yeah. The stream side just updated and you're totally not where I think you thought you were. A less heavy metal track for this particular song, combat.
Is it just me that everyone is silent, or?
We're just waiting for Tao to get back.
Okay, I thought I didn't have any sound.
Yeah, so I was like, did I actually deafen myself? Or...
Same,
You said there
but
was
I'm
music.
also not hearing any music.
You're not hearing any music?
No, I got no
No.
music.
Oh. Hold on.
I think that's why all of us paused. Is that you said, "Oh, let's put better music on," and then there was nothing.
Oh, oopsie. Let me try reloading the music. Oh. Do 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 do. Okay, we got some okays and some partials. Yep, partial. And here comes Tao. I see him loading in. And more partials. Ooh. Mhm. Okay. Update. That. He must be having some bad ping. Can you still hear us?
Yeah,
Okay.
perfectly. Somewhere out there, the server in Brazil that's run by a little guinea pig on a wheel just got shot.
The server or the guinea pig?
Both.
He just went through. It was he was a .45.
You should see these little shits chirping at you now.
Should be loading into the map anytime now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. We're refocused on the camera.
Oh, sorry. You might want to check your settings. Some stuff did get reset.
Yep, all my Panda token speaker thing is reset. Turn that off.
Oh, came back. Okay.
All right,
Stay away from me.
there you go. Okay, so you intended originally just to move there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Incredibly rude. What?
Incredibly rude gesture. Or sexual gesture. I can't remember which one that one is. Yeah, it's
sexual gesture.
it's incredibly
What?
rude sexual gesture. Yeah.
It's like, what's your problem?
That misses. 16 misses.
Ah.
Is the music working now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna use phase shift. So I roll a
Oh,
d6. So you go to hit the creature, and you would normally, except it blinks out of existence for a second, and then blinks back in after your attack, and then it flips you a incredibly rude gesture. You miss.
Man. Okay, I got one extra attack. But again, what the heck?
Let's see. It cannot use its phase shift because it's already used it, and you hit. Okay.
I want to smite at it.
You're gonna smite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What kind of damage was that? Radiant bludgeoning?
It's radiant bludgeoning.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your smite dice. And these are radiant too?
Yep, full radiant. Full radiant.
Okay. 14, so... Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Raptor! It's your turn. You heard some screams.
Fantastic. Yeah, Raptor doesn't like the sound of these things, and I know what they are, which is annoying because I would tell people things, but let's go.
Let's go!
That's 20, 25, 30. I still can't see anything. So you move full speed, then you can spend an action to just run again, can't you?
Yes, you can spend your action to run another full speed.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well. I kind of need to be able to get there and see what the hell's going on. 6 to there. Cool! I can see I can see one of the pixies, but that's my turn, I believe.
Alright, that is your action and your movement. So if you have a bonus action in the tank, you can use that, but otherwise you're done.
My spell stones for breaking the light, are those bonus actions?
They are actions to use your spell stones.
Yeah, I don't think I have too many bonus action things. No, because I can't do like a knowledge check on it as a bonus action, can I?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Cool. I imagine it'd be more religion than arcana at this point, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you haven't seen them do anything, so you can't assess their magical abilities. You could always insight. So here's some things you can always do. You can always insight a creature to see how tough it is, or how it's doing hit points wise. You can use your arcana or other knowledge-based checks to try to gather more information about them, depending on what you're trying to find out. So, what are you trying to find out specifically?
I want Raptor to get a general sense of like what they do with their magic, because all demons seem to function differently. You know,
Yeah.
battle demons can still fly, but they cast melee focused abilities. Demon mages are like black mages, just demon wise. Bestial demons often use wellspring energy to do specific things. It seems like these pixies did something with wellspring energy. Can I get a feel for what kind of abilities they have? 'Cause
Sure, that would be an arcana check. You've got to feel out with your own magical senses that you have and gauge their abilities based on that. That's a good read. These things are powerful. They are a lot of dynamite packed into a really tiny body. You're getting the read that these things are basically spellcasters. They are little nukes in tiny bodies. Essentially, they're going to burn through your spell slots, killing you. They're going to use your own powers against you. They also have some really potent close-range magical attacks.
yeah, they do.
But you know that's what you get from your read-in on them with a 27, which is pretty good. They have 4 abilities that you can feel off them immediately: Mana Burn, Mana Shield, Crimson Bolt, and Arcane Bolt. Arcane Bolt's the stronger one. Crimson Bolt's kind of just their regular attack.
Got it.
So the Mana Burn one scares you because of how much Wellspring energy you have, and they can burn through a hell of a lot of it very quickly.
Yeah, I gotta get next to Kettleburger for that protection.
Okay, that would be the end of your turn.
Yes.
So Grace, it is now your turn.
What would it cost to be mounted on fetch?
You could just your movement, just enough movement to get on top of him.
Alright. And does fetch also retain his own actions and bonus actions and reactions if
Yes.
I am mounted on him?
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, I will mount fetch. That is 5 feet of my movement.
Okay.
Now I am mounted on fetch. Fetch has himself 40 feet of movement.
Okay.
With that, I am... Is this possible? Yeah, it is possible. Hello, I want to drag you both, but it is not possible.
Because...
Yes, it is.
Oh, is it? Okay, you got him? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I am unable to move fetch because fetch is not in my...
it's not his
There
turn.
we go.
That's why.
I want to stay close to Kettleburger. I will use my action to shoot at one of the pixies, the one that is all the way at the back for me right now.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my Furious Hail.
Oh, using the Furious Hail.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I want to read one thing, actually, before I go along with the attack. I want to click on fetch. Okay. Never mind. That is for fetch only. I am unable to... Yes, I selected both of them. I have selected the fairy.
It's gonna use phase shift.
Alright.
On a 4-up, you miss, even though you hit it. You hit it.
I hit it?
Yeah, you hit it. Its phase shift didn't happen in time.
Alright, I can roll a d6 in that case. Because of my special ability, roll a d6 on a 5 or 6. I get to hit it for special damage. I rolled a 5.
So you get to roll regular damage and the other formula.
Both of them?
Both of them.
That is normal. I can only click one of them though.
Okay, roll 3d8.
That's a d10, Raven. D8, D8, D8. It takes 18 other damage.
Okay.
Fetch will be so kind to take the dodge action for his turn.
Absolutely. Fetch will take the dodge action for his turn. We are back to a pale blood. Okay. The pale blood is going to use Arcane Bolt on Kettleburger.
These are abilities, not spells, correct?
Yeah, these are abilities.
Man, why did I take Counterspell if no one uses damn spells?
Let's see. Let's see what the pale blood can see. She's gonna move.
One of them did finger guns. Fuck you, Pixie.
I know, right? I saw that. Finger guns and then Arcane Bolt. Like, really?
Shit.
Fuck off.
Holy shit, 120-foot line?
Yep.
And that's just That's just an ability. It's not a spell. I can't stop it. Just
Yeah, this is the attack roll. So it's going to roll to hit everybody. So basically,
everybody.
all three of you. It's going to roll to hit you first. You have to... The 23 is to hit. But we're waiting for Heinrich's reaction to clock out. Raptor, you got a reaction. Yes, sir?
Nothing. Never mind.
Yeah, this doesn't function the way that you would normally expect it to. Basically, she's got a beam that comes out, and she just whips it around, and it blasts into all three of you in this space. We're gonna go ahead and roll damage.
Hey, Hex.
Now you can make your dexterity saving throws.
Isn't a attack roll? No,
It's both. Because
okay,
it's...
because of the dodge action, it should be disadvantage for fetch, and maybe for Grace.
It doesn't hit Grace at all. Grace is... Oh, Grace is on fetch, yeah.
Grace is on fetch.
It didn't target her, I don't think. So I think it missed her. Okay, so let me go ahead and roll another d20 for the fetch one. I think that would still hit with +8. So 22 would still hit him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
AC is 14. What kind of save was it again?
Dexterity.
He inherits the bonus.
What kind of
Oh.
damage is this?
5, I believe.
It's force.
When you take the dodge action, you actually get advantage on dexterity saving throw. So fetch might be on a luck here.
Yeah.
Fetch rolled it. Let's see. He didn't roll it. This one's not working the way that I expected it to. 9. Heinrich got a 22. So
Disadvantage saving throws with advantage.
okay. The DC is 16, so you rolled 16 for fetch. I think it expired before, but I will count the 16, so I will reduce the damage by half for fetch. Raptor, you failed. And Kettleberger, you passed. I'm going to back up that hit points to 20. Okay, so that's that creature's turn. Raptor from...
Fetch HP,
Sorry, what were you saying?
shouldn't fetch HP be higher because he also have the temporary hit points buff?
Yeah, it should. So, you're right. We're gonna add 19 back, so... 17.5. So he should have 2 temporary hit points left. Good call. Okay, I fixed him. Raptor, based on your prior Arcana roll, and after seeing that shit come at you, you're still kind of tapped to the other pixie, feeling what their magical energy is like, and after getting hit by that, you're comparing the amount of power that the pixie has. You know they can only do that a limited number of times.
Yeah, but them being able to do it more than once is a problem.
Yeah, well, you know, they're the worst, so... Next pixie. This one's going to use Crimson Bolt. It's going to shoot at... I can't even target Grace because she's under fetch. Hold on. There we go. Better. Okay, she's going to target Grace. That is a 24 to hit. You've got a reaction.
I didn't get a pop-up, and I couldn't even use a reaction.
Okay, that's probably why you didn't get a pop-up. So it's 20 seconds until it clocks through.
Does the dodge action carry over from fetch to grace?
No, she's targeting you directly. So.
Okay, yeah, because she is mounted on fetch.
Yeah, okay. I'll re-roll it. So that misses you instead.
Nice.
Then she does finger guns right afterwards.
Fuck off.
Pietro, it's your turn.
Finger guns was the attack.
Yeah.
So Pietro's finally awake. Four, five, six.
You can use WASD as well to move around the board.
Okay. Where are the damn pixies? Down here in the dark room?
Yeah, they're down there in the dark room somewhere.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, that's your dash.
Right.
Now you should be able to see at least one of them.
Where are the little bastards?
Over there.
Is that that? Okay.
That's one of them.
Teeny.
They're tiny, yeah.
Well, I ran like hell, and I don't believe I can therefore take any actions.
Yeah, your action's done. You still have a bonus.
Yeah, I'd cast a spell, but I don't have a bonus that lets me. I don't have anything I can cast with a bonus. So.
Black tentacles.
That's true. I was thinking about it. I can tentacle the pixies. How close are they together, though?
They're not. They're not
There's a
very.
bonus action?
His is listed as a bonus action through my own personal error. It should be an action, but it's listed improperly. So
yeah, they're not close enough to make it worthwhile. So I am not going to do anything then. I guess I did pull my axe as I was running here, so I've got Fangstorm in my right hand and my battle axe in my left.
Okay, cool. Do you want to do any kind of check to get a read on them?
Yeah, only roll. What would it be?
It depends on what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to see how tough they are, that's an insight.
I want to see if I know what these things are.
Okay, that's a religion to identify the creature.
Okay. I'm really good at that.
Yeah? 10. You have no fucking clue.
Yeah, I don't know what these things are.
At first you think it's some kind of fae. But then you're like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
I rush up here, stop, see them, look at Kettleburger and say, you guys screamed like that for these? And that's basically it for me.
Sure. Oop. Okay, this one right in front of Kettleburger's turn. It's going to use its Crimson Bolt. It's going to shoot Kettleburger. That's going to hit you with a 22.
Shoot.
Oh, okay. Is that from your armor?
Yeah.
Okay. So 22. Go ahead and use that. The hell is it? It's in your spellbook somewhere. Yeah. Shield applied. So you got +5 to your AC for the next turn. And we're gonna just phase out of the damage and move on. They only get the one shot from Crimson Bolt. So you see this creature kind of put her hands together and just blast you with this deep red ball of light. You react, touching your spell stone on your armor. The shield comes up, and the bolt of light, the little ball, just splashes across it like water and just scatters harmlessly off of you. It's now your turn,
Alrighty.
Man, fuck these hoes. Gem of Divinity.
For Kettleberger's thing. Oh wait, no. Is it my turn or is it Heinrich's turn?
It's Heinrich's turn right now. Your turn's next.
Oh, why did it say my turn?
It probably was letting you know your turn was next.
It said that earlier.
Oh. It probably did that because we accidentally double-clicked on the next turn. Person.
That's fine.
Yep.
As a free action, can I like mentally? We can still mentally telepath, right?
Yeah.
Since Raptor's watching all this happen, he's gonna ping Heinrich, Team Banishment, go. Heinrich, do you have Banishment?
I do. Not. Hold up. Because they burnt my 4th spell slot.
Love it.
So wisdom saving throw for all the 2 of them? Okay.
Yep.
Aren't there 3?
There are 3, but the other one's out of range.
Got it.
Too far for me to use on all 3 of them, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that one passes. And that one fails. So this one is turned. But this one is not. That one got a 20. This one got a 22. This one got a 14.
Mm-hmm. Bonus action, Hexblade Curse.
On the one you have targeted?
Yeah.
Okay.
And turn.
Okay. Raptor, your turn.
It's within 10 feet. Gets me the auras from Kettleberger, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Move full speed to there to get the auras. There's the other one. Let me check something real quick.
Sure. I'm gonna load in new music. Just letting it load at the
Love
moment.
it. Range 60 feet. I target that pale blood pixie in the distance with banishment.
Sure. Yeah, fuck that pixie. She's been rude this whole time.
Which pixie?
This one. Doing the finger guns.
Ah, fuck that one.
Oh,
It succeeds with a 19.
No.
you bastard.
They seem to have advantage against magical.
Hey, do me a favor. If you have movement left, stay close to me so my sentinel can protect you.
That was my full movement just to get in the range.
Oh, rip. Never mind.
That's my turn, though.
Great. Okay, do you guys hear the new music? Or you should.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that was your turn. So we're at Grace. And Fetch.
Oh, that is the wrong button. I want to target my good old friend. And you know what? Let's attack again with Furious Hail. Against the one that is all the way at the back.
This bitch.
Yeah, that bitch.
Got it. Yeah, they are not by any means pleasant. 16. It's gonna try to do its no, it misses. So it's too small. The Furious Hail fires, the spread isn't tight enough. It sends you a rude gesture your way. Because they are incredibly rude. That's part of their personality. And you missed the attack. Sorry.
Let's see. Who would be the one that is in bigger danger, Raptor or a Cattle Burger?
Me.
Raptor's in the most danger.
Raptor. I am feeling in a good mood. How about you take a Bardic Inspiration?
Fantastic.
Okay.
And it's just going to do its dodge action.
Dodge action for fetch. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that brings us to the pale blood that is turned. So they're turned, they have to move away from you, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the only thing they can do in their turn?
Yeah.
Alright, so she's gonna fly down this way. She screams a very high-pitched little scream, and then flutters down low towards the ground and is kind of hiding down by that cage. It is now this pale blood's turn. She is going to use Mana Burn on Hellbreak.
Yeah.
You need to make a Intelligence saving throw. 16. You save. You will take half damage.
I like that I rolled a 2. Wait, I save on a 16?
Yeah, you save with a 17.
Oh man, it's literally if I don't roll a 1.
I guess so, yeah. Oh, you got a plus 15 there, yeah. Your 7th level spell's gone.
It eats it even if I save?
It eats it even if you save. You just take less damage.
Let's
That's
just
insane.
focus on one and kill them fast.
That's
Yeah, let's not spread
that's
fire. Let's just
wildly overpowered as hell.
I laugh, but they're like that anyway
holy shit.
in Corinth. So half of that, you take 20 damage. Sorry, I had you selected when I rolled that. You take 20 points of force damage as your body is racked for your wellspring energy, and it burns through.
I mean, you say they were OP in Corinth, but let's be real, their mana burn wasn't that strong.
No, but I've kind of buffed it because I've removed something that is in Corinth. Because
Oh, did you get rid of the hug?
I got rid of the hug.
That's the thing I was scared of too. But I mean, we have no way then of countering the spell slot eating. Like,
No, it's just
making
gonna.
that save does nothing other than the damage. That's nuts, man.
Yeah, it's
I
rough.
have an idea. Let's kill them fast.
Especially because we're probably not gonna get a long rest.
Let's go. Let's kill them. Pietro,
I
my cat
I
man.
might have a counter. I might have a counter
Well,
for
see,
it.
had I not-
Each
well-
my action.
Well, the thing is, had I known that, I would have used that spell slot to cast Banishment as a higher level to target more of them.
Mm.
Like, that's the whole reason I saved it, was to not have to do that. But now that choice was taken.
Rough, I'm sorry. Pietro, it's now your turn. And I can't say the monsters will always be fair. They may not be fair. Yeah, you were muted, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Let me see here. Why is my sheet not out? Alright, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I make a move.
Yep.
And okay, I'm trying to think of how I just. So we already determined, I believe, that an attack is like all your attacks, right? So if I just instead of attacking, I can't also attack.
Right. If you're trying to do your break of 3 attacks or however many you have to take the attack action to do that.
Right. Okay. That's what I was remembering.
Right. If you want to grapple and attack, those are both considered attacks, for example.
Right. I think I am just going to rush up on this thing. I'm going to attack it with Fang Storm followed by my battle axe.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds good. Just tear her up.
Right.
The other one in the corner is still doing finger guns. I love this little chirping mod that I have where they just talk every few seconds.
Okay, why is this not working for me?
You may not have her targeted.
Yeah, you're right. I do not. I always forget that. All right, Storm. Normal. 14.
14 misses.
Dang it.
I like those dice.
I still get to follow up with my secondary, right?
Yeah, the rainbow dice? They're really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. Usually I use ones that look like I said I actually own, but... Alright, let's follow up with the battle axe. I haven't been doing great on this stuff.
12.
No, that's not gonna hit.
12 also misses. Let's see. That's your 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah.
How many attacks do you have, though? You might have more than one.
Does Bloodhunter have multi-attack?
Bloodhunter does have extra attacks, so you get another Fangstorm attack.
Okay, I do. Oh yeah, yep, extra attack. Alright. Let's swing Fangstorm again then.
This time.
Come on.
That time it hit. Let's see, this is a new round, I believe. And so it's going to try its phase shift. So on a 4-up. You miss.
Damn it.
Yeah, these things are the fucking worst.
Also, you keep rolling SPS, bro.
Alright, so those are your attacks, Pietro. That's your action. Bonus action?
Yeah, I don't think I have any bonus actions I can take.
Crimson Right, hybrid transformation?
Yeah.
Blood Curse of Marked?
Useful if I actually hit them though.
And let's see.
Let me take a look at my bonus actions here.
You also have Blood Curse of Binding.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Blood Curse of Binding on the one in front of me.
Yeah, fuck that one. That is a strength saving throw, yes?
Yep, DC 13.
Okay.
Ooh, what does he do?
Okay, I'm gonna roll this up front.
Fuck that pixie in particular.
Rolls a 3.
Yeah.
So this
Oh,
thing,
-3?
yeah, they're not very strong. They're tiny. So this one can no longer take reactions and has a speed of 0.
I'll say I should have thought to do that first.
We can flip it around and we'll call it a hit. Because you're not used to the Blood Hunter. So go ahead and roll the damage on Fangstorm for that hit.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. I can be as merciful as I am.
Yeah, max damage.
Not merciful.
Be a
He
pretty
gives
swell
with one
dude.
hand and takes with the other.
Yes. Okay, so you take out Fangstorm, slash, curse the thing, slash with your axe, and then both of those, it dodges out of the way. The third one, it tries to phase shift because it sees it coming in. It kind of like blurs for a second, panics because it realizes it's not working, and then you strike it with the sword, and blue light scatters violently off of the thing. It looks unharmed, but it looks a little scared. You just ate through a good chunk of its shields.
Nice.
Yeah.
I laugh at it mockingly.
Yeah.
And I am done for this turn.
Okay.
Thank you.
It is now its turn. Yeah. No problem. This one's going to Arcane Bolt. Yeah, for some reason this is not doing the things that I want it to do. It's not working properly. I'm just gonna do a straight line.
Man,
That is a general 18. I'm gonna roll the disadvantage for.
wait, hold up. I have something that can potentially kill it.
Okay.
It attacked somebody else, well, me included.
It attacked everything in a line.
That triggers my sentinel.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to take it out.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
baby.
That does hit it.
I'm gonna smite again.
Okay. I don't think that's gonna miss either way, Grace. The natural on the disadvantage was a 19.
What is total?
Total is gonna be hold on. Whenever he's done rolling, total is gonna be 18 to hit, because on the disadvantage I rolled a 10, and the other die was a 19 for the non-disadvantage. So on the non-disadvantage, it's going to be a 27 to hit. So that hits.
51 damage. Most of
Okay.
them radiant.
51.
I am.
There goes another level 1 slot.
Sorry, what'd you say, Raven?
I am thinking, should I be scared of this?
Probably, it does a fuckload of damage.
Yeah, I'm going to be scared of this. I'm going to use my shield.
Okay, so shield. What is your AC after shield?
What do?
Alright, so it misses you. Still will hit fetch. Okay, so 19 and 29 of... How did you arrive at 51? I got 48.
29 plus 22. Wait, hold up. Am I being stupid?
No, I'm the one being stupid. I looked the wrong math. 51, yes, okay. So 51 points of radiant
I
damage.
have one thing correct.
Hmm?
Find Greater Steed has a thing, if I cast a spell on myself, it also activates on my steed.
Oh, okay.
So let's see if I. Well, mounted on it, you can make any spell you cast that targets only you also target the mount. Does that also work with the shield for my armor?
We're gonna say, just for mercy's sake, sure. I would say
Roll a 27.
yes, but that was on for the non-disadvantage. For Grace, it's disadvantage because the mount was taking the dodge action. So
And fetch armor class would be 19.
so you take 0 for fetch. And
Ooh.
Kettleburger, it misses you, I think.
My sentinel didn't kill it?
No,
Jeez.
but it did eat another big chunk of its shields. So you feel the bolt of, and bolt is probably not the right word, it's more of a beam, blast into your shield. Grace, you see this coming at you. The dog tries to move out of the way, but the shields come up on your armor. The bolt kind of like splashes over you, Kettleburger, and then rolls over like a wave over Grace and Fetch, and then just blasts into the wall at the far end, just putting just a small hole in the wall, probably about the size of a watermelon, in it. And it does no damage to any of you. So.
Okay, I think then some damage should be rolled back, because Fetch is still very much hurt.
Yeah, I just rolled it back from you guys. He should have hit points back. You should have 91 hit points and 19 temporary hit points. Make sure that that's come up right on your end.
91 and 19, yeah.
Okay. We're back at the top of the order. It is Heinrich's turn. Oh! Alright, so you get advantage for flanking the little shit now. Because these can be flanked. It can't use its Natural 20, very nice. It can't use its phase shift because it's still curse bound. Uh, 15 points of radiant slashing damage. So the radiant is 2, and the slashing is 13. Yep.
Shouldn't the dodge be doubled because it has advantage? I only saw one of each dice being.
Did you hit the critical hit button, Tao? You're muted, by the way.
I thought I did. Do you want to see me do it again?
What we're gonna do is we're gonna double the bonus, and we're gonna add.
Oh, before you do that, great weapon fighting style. Gonna reroll that shoe.
Okay.
4.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think the damage rolled as a critical. So I see 1d10 plus 5 plus 3, and your bonus to hit is plus 5, I think. Yeah. And Investigating Talon gets plus 2 to the attack roll. So it's a total of... Okay. Yeah, you should have gotten way more damage on that because you get an extra 16 points of damage from your critical hits. So roll me another d10, and we're going to add that extra 16 on top. Okay, another 5. Alright, so you burn through its shields, and you actually manage to completely burn through its shields. So when you hit it this time with this weapon attack, your Eviscerating Talon crashes into it, and she kind of does a little spin from the force, and the shield just winks out and is gone.
I think I should roll also a 1d8 because of my improvements in my attack.
Yes. Yeah.
7.
Alright. 7. Yes, that cut her a little bit.
Okay, second attack.
Second attack cannot phase shift because she is blood cursed. This is how you hit them. Making sure they can't phase shift. Because a 50-50 phase shift is pure pain. Okay. That hits. Go ahead and... That's 14 points of damage. We gotta wait for the clock to run out on her reaction.
Great weapon fighting once a turn, or?
Oh no, you're right. I can reroll that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Up to 16.
Okay. I'm just waiting for it to do the thing. It should have done the thing by now. I think it's stuck. Okay. So, minus this. And then minus... 3 plus 5 plus 3, so 11. Okay. Yeah, you cut her. She's really small, so you kind of like jab her and cut her across like her arm and her chest, dealing significant damage. She looks really pissed off with you.
Good.
Bonus attack.
Now for the third attack.
I'm just gonna click this phase shift button because it's annoying me. That also hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay, so that's another 14. 3 plus 5, 8, plus 6 is 14. Uh-huh. Okay. That comes out correctly. Alright, so yeah, you cut her again. She's still alive, but she's got another wicked gash across her body. Looks like her
Damn it.
right leg is, like, barely hanging on by sinew.
But I'm not done.
Oh.
Oh?
Because... Let me just suggest this here so I can post it on the chat.
Hmm. I saw a,
Because of Hexblade Curse.
Oh, there you go.
Plus 5 damage for every attack. She takes 15 damage.
Oh, 15 more. Still alive.
God damn it, dude! That is a chunky person!
I told you, these things are bullshit.
They're not glass cannons, they're just cannons.
They're not fun to deal with.
Their size did not reflect their strength, although they're a lot stronger here than they were originally.
And part of that's because, from a balancing standpoint, player characters in D&D are incredibly powerful. So it's hard to transfer something from old Corinth over without, like, being underwhelming. So,
Hey, let's make some calculus. That is three attacks plus another attack plus one smite plus my Hexblade Curse. That's over 130 damage in a single turn.
Yeah.
After the shield breakdown, this thing's strike fear in people's hearts.
that's including the shield breaking down, but yeah. And then it makes an incredibly rude sexual gesture. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So your shield should wear off now.
Yeah.
So let's...
Raptor is gonna go down here. Actually, no. Apparently, maybe not there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how far. I'm gonna move back one step and see. I'm trying to see where or not I can see this fucking pixie and where it goes away. Okay, so if I move beyond that, it goes away. So I guess he just moved down to 2 instead of down all the way to the corner. Why not? Yeah, and we're gonna cast a higher level banishment to catch both of those.
Okay. Because fuck those guys.
Here's the debate we have. Because if they hit me with mana burn, I lose my 6th level. Because they can do it for free. I can't stop them. So do I use my 6th level now and stop them from stealing it? Or do I cast a lower one and hope it gets them?
Consider how much resources it takes to put one down.
Yeah, but the 6th level is going to be incredibly useful later because we're probably not going to get a long rest again. So consider fucking Kovaresh.
Yeah, there's also that.
Like that's the big problem is that these guys take our highest level spell slots, which means without a long rest, however many they take, we're down. My 7th is gone. I can't Finger of Death anything.
Do you have anything to disable it? Or for just a small turn, something lower level? You could also just greater invisibility yourself.
You know the nice thing about having invisibility?
Uh-huh.
It's not prepared.
Yikes!
Oh, man. You could also
Yeah,
just like
we're-
leave the room and protect yourself.
At this point, it doesn't seem like I'm going to get a good use out of almost anything. I'm just going to burn my 6th level spell slot and cast Banishment on all 3.
Okay.
Oof.
I am targeting them. Let me roll Banishment. I'm confused why it won't let me do it.
Do you have, like, a damage roll to roll first, or... Let's see.
I mean, It
You
doesn't
can
say-
hold
it says-
shift.
It says I have them all selected. It says standard roll, even though I don't roll anything.
Yeah.
There's no damage given.
Click the standard roll.
I did.
Oh.
It says you must target at most one. I can't target them until after, I guess.
Is it not letting you upcast?
You can't at first. You have to do. You
Oh,
have to do
okay.
it later. The other two need to roll as well. It wouldn't let me do it naturally.
Okay, so this one succeeds with a 28.
Jesus.
It's a charisma save?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is fucking gone. Rolled a 14. And this one... Because this is clutch, I'm going to roll this in public. 22. So this one's still here.
So it's still almost useless.
But this
Alright,
one's gone.
That's my turn.
And we're just going to just... wink her out of existence. So she is... Which one of these? The turned one. So remove combatant. She's gone. Alright, so you send her back to the Screaming Hells. Grace, it is now your turn.
The one that is surrounded by everyone. As far as I can see, she is hanging onto their life.
Barely,
basically.
yeah. Yeah, she's barely hanging on.
Okay, my best bet is letting the guys handle it. And just going to target the one at the back again.
Mm-hmm.
Before I do that, I want to check something first. Because I want to know how big Foundry is slow. How big is huge?
Huge is 15 blocks. Or it's basically, it's 15 feet by 15 feet. So these three by these three.
Okay, 3x3 grid.
Yeah. So this would be, let's do a square. For fuck's sake, come on. That's basically it. God damn it. That's terrible. Okay, let's just try this again. Like this. That would be a huge.
All right.
Yeah.
To check something, is that a free action?
Yeah, depending on what you're checking specifically. You can use a bonus action as well to get more information than usual, but
More or less like, do they need a line of vision for their attacks,
okay.
their ray attacks?
So you're trying to assess their abilities. These creatures are not natural. They're not human either, so we're gonna have to roll an Arcana check.
Right.
Outside of what Raptor already knows, you don't learn anything new.
Okay.
And Raptor knows more about these creatures than you. These things just seem to like throw out damaging, horrible spells every turn.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna take the risk. I am going to use one of my features as
Sure.
an action.
Okay.
I am going to use my performance of creation.
Okay. Ooh.
I want to create a barrier between me and that fucker.
Okay.
That is about here. A huge fucking block of adamantine
So just like,
or whatever big heavy chunk of metal exists.
all right, yeah, you can get a nice big heavy chunk of hydrilium if you want. That's fine. See, we're just gonna.
Anything that is resistant to magic.
I mean, your armor is made with hydrilium, so
Cordite?
not specifically cordite. It's just the base metal. It's
No, I
not.
meant the wall he's making.
They were making a metal specifically. Cordite would be a crystal.
We learned how to make it into a metal weave.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit. So that's what you put it there. That's where you want it.
Yeah, as long as it's between me and the pixie, and as long as it is not a pig, as long as they not can see through it, because I don't want a line of sight happening right here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can't see through it. You assume they can't see through it. Okay.
And Raptor has a bardic inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Pietro, would you like one?
Yeah.
And you can have
Probably
one.
be a good idea. Thanks. What die is that?
D10, and it has special things on attack rolls, saving throws, or skill checks.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, anything fat?
I'm going to throw that out there. I just want to show the info. There we go.
Motive potential.
So you guys know. And Fetch is, of course, still taking the dodge action.
What a good boy. Okay.
He's
And
the best boy.
is that
And
the
that
end?
is end of turn.
Oh, okay. It is this Paleblood's turn. They cannot see you at the moment. So they are going to fly to over here, making it move. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's going to use Crimson Bolt on Raptor. That misses. That is the end of the creature's turn. Pietro, it is your turn.
Okay. Let me see here. Well, let's go ahead and you'll hit it with a sword routine.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a look at your blood curse.
Yeah, it's my blood curse. I think it's.
Oh, it's got to repeat the saving throw. Okay.
Yeah,
So
basically.
Finish
Does a
what I
21 hit
started.
it?
21 will hit it. I can't do phase shift because it is not its turn yet, so it cannot do the thing. It is dead. You've killed it.
Woohoo! And the others, let's see.
So you hit that thing with Fang Storm, and it just peels apart and shreds into little bones and little fire, and it, whatever is left of it, burns away as you hit it. It just is like a pigeon exploding from getting shot, right?
Excellent.
It just
So
it's
I can,
gone.
yeah, oh yeah. Like Randy Johnson hitting that bird with a baseball.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Why am I unable to move?
You
I
moved.
missed something.
Nope, you moved.
Oh, okay, there we go. Just a second.
Just waiting for it.
Alright, so I should be able to... I can take my second attack against this one, I believe.
Yep.
Alright. Let's swing the battle axe.
Okay.
Oh, wait, does the battle axe count? Is that part of my first attack, or can I move and make that as my secondary?
That's your offhand. So that would be your
Yeah.
bonus action attack. So you can have that as your second attack if you want. I don't care what order you do them in.
Can you also curse that one not to move?
Yeah, but I only get so many of those a day. I think I get 3 a day or something like that. Yeah, I get 3 a day.
How long
so
does
we
it
might
last?
want to. Until it makes a saving throw, basically. I believe. But I would. Well, I mean, I could. If we take a short rest, I can re-up.
We'll probably short rest
So-
after this. If you can bind, Raptor's like, if you can bind that thing, keep it still.
Alright, then let's cast Curse of Binding on that one.
Okay, so you're down to 1 blood maledict left.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that one needs to make a strength saving throw. This could be big, so I'm going to roll it out front. Do you want to amplify the curse?
No. I don't
Okay.
think I want to go that far.
Alright, so it needs to make a strength saving throw.
Yeah.
Alright. This is not its forte. A 4. So it is blood cursed. So it cannot
Alright.
use its freaking its phase shift. So
Yes, excellent.
anytime you hit it, you hit it.
Let's go. So now that was my bonus action, so I made an attack, a move, and a bonus action. I'm going to take my second attack now.
Bang storm, that hits.
25.
Yeah, she can't phase shift, so yep, roll damage. It's
7 points.
good damage.
And I will take my battle axe secondary since I did it on
Mhm.
the first one.
Yep,
24.
that hits.
And 5 more points.
All right.
Not a lot, but
No.
Hey, hey Brian?
Huh?
Could you move just a tiny bit to the right so I can get advantage when my turn is?
I don't know if I have enough move.
You
I
came from
came
here, right?
from... Yeah. Is that okay? Yeah. As long as I guess I could take a 5-foot step after that
Yeah.
as part of my move.
Yeah.
So it's not like it can attack me.
Nope.
So that'll do it for me.
All right. So yeah, your attacks slam into the creature. Big sparks of blue light come rolling off of it. You're chipping away at its shields.
I won't be left behind by you, Pietro. Yeah. And time to attack it again. Let's go. This thing must not stay alive.
It cannot use phase shift because of the blood curse. That hits, deals some good damage. That is a that is a critical hit. Roll that critical damage. That eats a huge chunk of its shields.
Hey, DM.
Yeah.
I want to smite.
Okay, smite.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
That's a really good smite.
4 8s.
4 8s and a 7 in there. Yikes.
And
Jesus.
I roll a 1 on my critical hit for my weapon attack. So. Oh, never mind. That stays.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
But
So-
if you got a critical, you get plus 16, don't you?
That was already built into the slashing damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It didn't do it properly the last time. This time it did.
Okay.
So that 58 includes the 16. So it's 48 smite damage?
Yeah.
And that's all radiant, right?
Yup.
Okay. Let's see. Hey, Tao.
Yeah.
After that,
Rebuke.
2 points of shields left. So with this hit, the shields are gone, and you're doing flash, and you're hitting flash.
CJ, you tickle my funny bone. Never let me catch you outside.
Roll damage. Very nice. Okay.
Kapow.
Yeah, the shields are gone. You jabber with the butt end of your halberd there. She makes a very tiny and that's then she makes a rude gesture, obviously. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Raptor. It's
So, my armor has 2 spells on it, right?
Yep.
Can I cast both of them individually, or is it cast one or cast the other?
Yours are... You can cast them individually. It just takes a little while to recharge.
Oh, so like I can only cast one of them, and then I have to wait until dawn to cast either one again?
You guys arrived at midnight, so it's not that long.
Okay, but so I only get 1 cast between recharges.
Yes.
Alright. Raptor, while observing the situation, the fact that the thing can't move is just telepath to Pietro and Kettleburger. You ready to fight in the dark?
No.
It's nearly dead already.
And I don't need it mana burning me. And Pietro drops darkness on the pixie.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah, Raptor does. Raptor drops the darkness.
Sorry, did I say Pietro? My bad.
You did.
Raptor drops darkness on the pixie.
It's okay. You feel a kinship with Pietro Alstan because you're familiar with another character that has the last name Alstan. It's okay, I understand. I feel that kinship too.
I can't. It won't let me directly cast it from my spell book.
I think I got it.
15-foot radius darkness.
Got it. I dropped it. So that's a magical darkness. Yeah. Okay. So a magical darkness comes over you guys. You can't see out of it, and you can't see inside of it. So you guys can't see the pixie.
The raptor's gonna move briefly to there, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Grace, you can't see the pixie. It's gone. There's a magical darkness there.
I can still try to attack it, right? But it is
At dis-
disadvantage?
It is at disadvantage, yes. I'm sure it just like really grinds your gears, Tao, every time that thing does finger guns.
Well, you can't see it anymore.
I know.
I can see it on my heart.
Going to... Oh, that's the wrong button. Move a little bit.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
He's going to stay behind because it's not his turn.
Right.
But Fetch should be underneath me. I am going to try to Eldritch Blast the pixie.
Okay. I'm gonna move Fetch there, so it's
That is
easier to
fine.
target you.
That is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to Eldritch Blast the pixie in through the darkness at disadvantage.
You're gonna attack the darkness at disadvantage. Okay. It cannot phase shift because it is blood cursed. That hits the pixie. You roll damage.
roll that.
Yikes. So you're...
Damage unapplied.
Yep, the damage is already applied.
But I am level 14, so I have 3 beams.
Yep. That hits as well. Go ahead and roll damage again. That first beam kind of like sputtered across it, not doing a whole lot. This one also doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot. There are little burns on the creature, but it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of damage to it.
13.
And that one misses.
Alright.
And Fetch follows you, yes?
Yeah, Fetch follows me. I want to check one more thing, if I need line of sight for Bardic Inspiration. Foundry is giving up on my computer.
Hmm.
That can hear you. Alright.
So Pietro still has one, Raptor still has one because he hasn't used his, and Kettleberger doesn't have one.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give our Kettleberger Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Those come back in short rest, right?
Yeah, those come back at a short rest. And Fetch, being the good boy he is, still taking the dodge action.
Yes, he is. He is such a good boy. He's taking the dodge action. That's going to take us back to the Pale Blood, who cannot see anybody, supposedly. It's going to go ahead and target Heinrich.
Why?
Because you hit like a truck. I was going to roll this at disadvantage because it cannot see you.
It doesn't need line of sight for the bolts.
No. The Crimson Bolt, it does not need line of sight. It can just finger guns those out. The Arcane Bolt, it does.
Well, I stopped most of its abilities, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, so that hits you with a 19. Normal damage. It's 10 points of force damage. I got it.
Okay.
Okay. So you should have 116.
Yep.
Okay. Pietro, it's your turn.
Destroy her.
I think he's on mute. We'll wait for him to come off mute. There we go.
My fingers have a hard time pressing the button.
That's okay. It's understandable.
All right.
You're so big and manly.
Yeah. My big fingers. Well, this thing's pretty bad shape, yeah.
It's just now taking actual hits on it. So the last hit that it suffered was an actual hit on it, because they have a pretty hefty shield.
Gotcha. All right. We're gonna put the boot in here.
Yep. Oh, and that's a
30.
That's a critical hit. That thing is gonna take so much pain. Oh, your target.
6 points of damage.
You just targeted yourself.
I throw myself on my sword.
Yeah, 36 points of damage. Though I will apply that to the creature. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So you.
Follow up with that.
Yeah, you strike straight through it. It is barely holding on to life after that blow. That 9 misses.
Screw it, I'm using the die 10. From Bardic Inspiration. Giving me a 13.
13 misses.
Yeah, oh well.
Darkness give you
Secondary
advantage, or
attack.
does it?
It would be a straight roll because you're flanking, technically.
28.
The darkness will give you disadvantage because, you know, you can't see anything.
Right. But because it's flanked, No, it's
we
fine.
have visors, right?
Yeah, you have visors, but they don't see through the magical darkness.
Anything with dark vision can't see through it, and the visors give magical dark vision.
Well, that's 11 more.
So it's dead now. You hit it once with Fang Storm, nearly cutting it completely in half, killing it. And then the battle axe is just swinging wildly, and then you swing again with Fang Storm, and you just rip it to shreds. It's gone. And that ends combat.
Kind of a waste of that bardic inspiration, but it was worth a try.
After a minute of just hanging out, banishment becomes permanent, and that other pixie is permanently stuck in the hells.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get re-summoned back the hard way.
Hey Grace, what kind of bard are you? Do your bardic inspirations give something like extra to us, like extra healing or something?
That's a good one. I have to check for that.
I'm gonna clear the templates. There we go. Okay. While you guys are looking that up, I'm going to go ahead and put us on break for 5 minutes. Good for you guys?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, we're gonna be done pretty soon, right?
We will be done. We have some narrative left to do, but then we will be done after that. This isn't the only area you need to explore on this episode. I'll say that.
No, that's fair. I'm just family's eating dinner.
Oh, okay. Well, if you want a little bit more time, so you can eat dinner with them, we can take a longer break. How much time do you think?
It's up to everyone else.
I mean, I am fine with a longer break.
I don't know. Would that mean that the session would just end later?
Yes, we just end later.
I guess I'm fine.
Okay. Are you okay with that, Brian?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Is 20 minutes good, Chef? Or a little bit?
For me.
Okay. So let's do 9:55. We will be back at 9:55.
God, just out of side note, had I realized, the side effect of no bodies for demons, an abjuration wizard would have been absolutely perfect. Just absolutely perfect.
We're back. So yeah, you guys are here in the Chamber of Pain. You've just finished off the Pale Bloods. Scene's yours. You need to find a way out of here. You didn't find a staircase or anything else. So you're missing something.
Barrels?
Are what barrels?
Over here.
Yeah, they're moldy ass barrels.
I want to search the room.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
As a matter of fact, does anybody wants to investigate?
Yeah, I want to investigate these stones on the ground that look like they used to be something.
Does anybody want to investigate the room for like things that these pixies were protecting, or just all around an exit? Because if so, I would like to use an action to help them.
Are you saying your bonus is crap?
Yes.
For the moment, I want to investigate this stonework on the ground. It looks like it was a glyph or something.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
I
That's
just
a no.
realized.
Yeah, you're not sure what exactly that was. It was some kind of mosaic, but it's so destroyed you can't tell. What did you say, Grace?
wanted to say I just realized that the mosaic looks like a pixie. But that's about it.
Hmm.
It looks like a bird. No, I see what you mean. The butterfly, kinda.
Wings, tiny arms, tiny legs.
And a head for some reason. Anyway, anybody want to help me like search this room?
I'll help. I don't know how much I'm gonna find, but
Are we gonna take a rest at all?
Another rest?
we definitely
So
need
soon?
to rest.
I'm just curious if we're gonna take a short rest. I mean, I don't know. We only have one. Out of character, we only have one session left, but in character, some of us get hits.
My character is fine, and I took a lot of hits.
All right.
Pietro,
used-
don't
I
forget that
used
you
two of
have.
my three.
Don't forget that. I don't know. I forgot who spent their bardic inspiration.
Pietro did.
I did.
Oh.
And I spent 2 of my 3 blood maledicts.
You don't find anything out of the ordinary, but this is definitely a torture chamber. The tools of the trade are over here. There are lots of horrible torture devices all around. This is a furnace for branding, and prisoners would be stored in the cages and against the walls here.
Advantage because I was helping you.
Yeah, you can roll a gun, sure.
Does this well lead anywhere? Do I see anything through it?
Oh, sorry. I was not looking. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Jesus.
Nope, just water. And
Water.
Pietro, you can roll your investigation check again. Since Kettleberger was helping you.
Oh, I didn't realize he was helping me. Alright, well, I'm sure I'll do better than that 6 I rolled before.
Oh,
I
19.
did do better than that 6 I rolled before.
Yeah, see, I'm helping.
You find a secret door over here.
Holy shit! See what happened?
Really?
Kettleberg is like, hey, dude, Pietro, the door.
Yeah, I will approach that door.
I'm assuming he's like, oh, I like a door, and then we all come back.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo,
Yeah, Pietro.
hidden door.
Mm-hmm. Are you still
Formerly
high off?
hidden door.
Are you still high of the bloodlust of killing pixies?
Let's, do I see an obvious way to open it?
It's already, yeah, so you push a stone in and it just opens. So it's open right now because you can see through it.
Oh. Okay, take a look inside.
Yeah, what you see is what you get. Oh, look, there's stuff over there.
Yes, there is.
A staff of
Is that-
power.
Piles of coins? Or, what is that, a shrubbery? What?
That is a dead body. And,
Oh,
and,
okay.
and piles of coins. Yeah, that's coin.
Oh, okay.
It's not glowing shiny or anything like that, unlike the coin that Grace had picked up.
What language are these books in?
They appear to be in some kind of gobbledygook human language. You don't recognize the script.
Add them to the
Graceful.
library.
Grace will slowly approach the coins.
Okay.
Does anyone recognize the writing?
Does anyone read Cheyenne?
Oh.
What do these people know gnomish equivalents?
There's only so many books we're gonna carry back. I'm just gonna destroy these.
Okay.
I can, what is it called? Identify all the books?
If you want, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you know what? That's a bad idea. Why would you destroy the ones that are hidden? It might be more valuable to intelligence than the ones you find on the open in the middle of a destroyed room.
The bone pile here, does it look like it died of violence?
Make a medicine check.
I'm having a terrible time rolling.
So, unlike the others, he was found alone in a sealed chamber. Male skeleton. Still has clothes on. Probably not. You don't see any signs of violence on the outside of him.
Do we recognize his clothing at all? Is it just like...
The clothing is definitely not in any Cruinthian style.
Perhaps it's just like, this guy survived the violence or hid from it. These books are probably relevant to him. They're probably not relevant to the cultists. But if you want to take them, we can. Just someone's got to carry our library worth of books.
As far as I can tell, I'm carrying a library worth of books. I don't even know what my...
You can carry up to 225 pounds. You're currently...
I can carry a crap ton more.
Yeah, you're currently carrying about 10 pounds of books. You're good.
Yeah. No problem.
Sure, why not? Give him more books.
I mean, how old is this body? It's like, maybe that's like just a prisoner that like got hidden himself into a bad place and like just died of hunger.
The body, it's probably a couple years old.
Yeah, no, this guy didn't hide from the violence. He just fucking died.
I mean, they've been here for a couple years, haven't they?
Yeah, they've been in Cheyenne since like early 30s or
So it's
middle.
entirely possible he did hide from the violence.
Yeah, middle 30s or something. So.
But we none of us can read it, so none of us has any idea.
Listen,
Why they
when we
didn't
get
send
done
someone
here,
who could
open
read
the
the local
library.
language, I don't know.
Failure of military intelligence. What can you say?
Because we're here to kill things.
Yeah.
Not research.
Middle 40s actually. It was actually just a couple years ago that Cheyenne fell. So you're taking place right now in 1046. Hmong Desert Jewels took place in 1044. So it's only been 2-ish years.
Either way, this isn't a way out. This is just an interesting place, right?
Yeah, it looks that way. There might be another way out.
Hey, how does telepathic bond work? Because I remember that you decided to put a telepathic bond on somebody back in the, like, somebody from intelligence to base. That's how you informed them Marshall
Yeah, but
died?
it lasts for an hour.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you recast it?
Yeah, I have ritual cast for it.
Oh, okay.
So like when we did our other short rest, I had re-ritual cast that one. That way we could actually like talk still, but it only lasts an hour.
Here's my idea. We find our next area. I like the fact that it announced Grace was secretly taking some coins.
I tried.
Okay.
Let's find our way to... I was gonna say, let's find our way to the next area, take a quick rest, and then just bust on in.
Note to self. Next time I play a campaign with CJ, as a caster, comprehend languages.
Note to
I
self:
feel like I'm missing a lot of content here.
Don't do a
I don't
restriction
like
that nerfs your abilities and spend your spell slots early, because he will take them from you.
Aww. I feel like everyone's mad at me today.
Nah.
That mana burn ability is pretty crazy.
You just took a wizard's biggest toys.
The fact that it doesn't have to roll to hit it, it just gets it. It does a huge amount of damage, and it takes a spell slot of your highest level no matter what. That's an ability almost no one else gets, ever.
Take that, white box optimizers.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see this
I'm trying to
map
just
here.
move around. because this thing won't let me move through walls, so I'm having to re-navigate this shenaniganry.
We haven't went the full way around, right?
Pietro and I went into this place, and I lit this altar on fire.
Yeah, but I mean the hallway with the traps.
Oh yeah, it leads up here, but
Oh,
I want to
really?
investigate this room.
Well, we were on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
So,
perfect.
so go ahead and make an investigation check.
Let me help you.
Someone's assisting me? What does that do?
That gives you advantage.
So just roll it again.
Yeah, just roll again.
Come
What-
on,
what-
nerd.
Where is everyone on the map?
Cool.
I love
Also-
everyone.
I mean, 16. Do I find anything, or can I use? I'll use my bardic inspiration. Why
Y-
not? That's
you-
1d4, right?
The 16 actually does find this door.
The good door.
I'll move everybody over to where everybody else is right now.
Door.
Don't enter first,
Fine.
little wizard boy.
I guess Kettleberger goes first, and I follow him.
Yo. I lost everyone.
It's okay. I'm catching everybody up.
As we enter by the light of the glowing altar that I burned.
Okay, everybody
Yeah.
get information.
That was good work.
It's going to try to find a bone that isn't burning.
They're all super hot. It's like a pile of super hot ashes that with some coals in it that are glowing. It was burning for a while.
That's just looking sad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, by the way, is it my opinion that like it's better to take if you guys want to take a short rest, you guys should take in this area rather than venturing to a new one.
Yeah, I say we grab a quick rest and then push on to
Sure.
Sure.
wherever we can kill something.
Roll short rests.
Okay. CJ, I want to drink a potion.
Sure.
I want to drink the little potion that gives me back a mana,
Yeah.
or rather,
Yeah, you have a potion of energy as well, chap.
You can add 1d10 for your hit die because of Song of Rest.
glug glug glug.
What did you say about me, Joel?
I said you have a potion of energy as well, but it only restores a low-level slot.
Yeah, that's not really helpful to me.
Sadly.
So 1d10 for the song?
Yeah, just a singular d10 extra.
To each hit die or just in general?
In general.
So you get 4 back from the song. You get 3.
Nice.
Cool, I'm basically back up now. Did I use my arcane recovery already?
I don't think you did.
It says uses 1 out of 1, so I'm gonna use my arcane recovery.
Okay.
Can't get a 6th or 7th back, but I can get other ones. Yeah, I should have been an abjuration wizard for what I'm actually having Raptor do. It would have been so much better.
Okay. If any of you have used any spells from your armor, it is a dawn of a new day. At this point.
Nice.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, shall we explore this tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Move on. Follow me into victory.
Mhm.
Also, does Fetch fit in the tunnel?
Yeah, he can move in.
I can't place him there.
That's
Because
alright.
he collides with at least one wall.
He collides with all the walls. It's okay.
Alright, so.
He's just...
Investigation or perception as we go along?
Just before everybody goes, remember your inspiring leader, 19 HP, temporary HP, as Kettleburger is particularly inspiring this mission. You're like, damn, this guy can talk. And damn, this guy's so tall, I'm sure if I stay behind him, he will die before me.
Mhm.
We'll go with during the time that you're doing your speech, I'm ritual casting telepathic bond again, just to keep it re-upped, because silent talking is useful.
Yep.
Yay. And there comes a fireball.
Everybody dies. There's a staircase at the end of this hallway.
Ooh! But there's something I see on the other side too. Ah! Oh, it's not me. Anyway.
Should we have rolled perception or anything as we were going?
I mean, you could have. Nobody did. Nothing terrible has happened to any of you.
I mean, I asked, should we roll perception or investigation as we go? And no one
Yeah.
answered me.
Yeah, you can.
I'll pause at the top of the stairs and listen.
Yeah, I mean, I guess nothing happened, so like, who cares?
Right.
Hey, but you never know. Maybe there's an invisible fiend next to us. Divine sense.
Okay.
Let me also do perception.
You were serious about the invisible feed. Okay. So you guys proceed through. You don't see anything out of the ordinary when you walk along this hallway or anything like that. As you climb these stairs, you find that the smell of this new place hits you like a wall. As your eyes and visors adjust, you begin to see that this is where the true horror lies. Hundreds of people crammed into cells too small to hold them, mainly women and children. The deafening buzzing of flies and smell betrays that they are dead. You hear a cough from somewhere. There's at least one survivor. And you are in a space that is after the stairs, just row after row after row of cells. What would you like to do?
I want to get close to the guy that's coughing, or at least the cell that he's in.
You need-
Observe.
You'll need to make a perception check to even find him. You don't know where he is right away.
Okay.
My
15.
game died. Let's retry it.
Yeah, I saw that yours died immediately as soon as I moved things over.
Interjection.
Interjection.
Cow. If I predatory strike, by the way, only works if I'm making an unarmed attack. So I'd have to be totally unarmed to get the bonus attack with it.
Well, another attack can be a one-handed punch. I understand.
I know, but it's just, you know, I'm better off with my battle axe, generally speaking. And I am going to transform, though, because at this point, I might want that melee damage bonus.
Okay.
Is there
Okay.
like a way I can activate this, or?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna, like, adjust your stats, if that's what you're asking to do, but, we'll make a note that you've activated it. Yeah, the system's already done that for me, so I'm not gonna purge the log or anything like that. I'll hold on to the log where it is.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you rolled a 15. You search through the dead, and you find that a great many of them are children, young children, and they look like they've been twisted horribly by dark magics and demonic undertaking. And as you look about, you see that most of these people have been experimented on in some fashion. They have some demonic changes in their flesh, witch marks, mutated limbs, and other vile changes. You haven't located anyone yet, but you did hear the cough. All of you did.
Is it perception or investigation to go find it?
Perception or investigation. Either will work. Whichever you prefer.
not good at either one.
Yikes.
I haven't rolled very well at all.
Also going to try a perception.
Sure.
Ooh.
Ooh, 21. Grace, perhaps it's your own instincts, but after an arduous search, you find the person who was coughing. There's a child, roughly 10 years old. He is reddish skin and is emaciated, barely breathing. And in addition to the abnormal skin color, he has horns protruding from his skull and a tail from his backside. He's
With a telepathic bond, she will call everyone to her,
Mm-hmm.
as she has found the one who was coughing. And points him. It was a boy, you said?
It was a boy.
Boy. She points him out towards the others.
They're trying to turn him into a demon?
By the crown, what is that? Is that normal?
I don't think that's normal anyway.
What would be
Okay,
a
good.
relevant check to investigate this kid? Medicine or Arcana?
What's the purpose of the investigation?
See how this happened.
Either.
And I wanted to use Divine Sense to see if, like,
You gotta be kidding me.
you've been having like this the worst streak I ever seen.
If you want, you can add a bardic inspiration to
I've
that.
already- Yeah, no, I don't. It's not gonna help too much. Whatever. I'm not, apparently, I'm done for the day.
No, I'm sorry, buddy.
Aw.
Okay, so you go in the cell. The cell is unlocked. It's most of the people in here, pretty much everybody except for this kid, is dead. And the demons didn't seem to have seen any reason to lock it after they put him in here. He has some kind of change. You're reading his wellspring signature, because most living things have one, even if they're just, a mundane, unable to do magic. They still have some kind of wellspring energy with them in them, even though it may be tiny. He has a very small signature, like a thimble full, for example. But it's a human thimble full. But what you're reading about him is he has been altered in a way that would make it possible for, if a demon were to possess him, the possession would become permanent and the creature would be bound to this plane as it is normally bound to the hells.
Also means it could be killed here, couldn't it?
It could be killed here, but not permanently. You can't destroy them even on their own plane. They are spirits. It takes a different kind of weapon, you know that much, to destroy them permanently.
Gotta get one of them God Killer blades.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. Something that can kill a spirit permanently. Magic's not enough.
Would this change to the child be permanent? Or is it possible to reverse it?
You don't know enough about what happened to him to be able to determine that.
Right.
But how he appears, this is the way he is.
Because for Grace currently 2 senses are kicking in. Her mom sense, it's a small child,
it's wounded or at least weakened, we can rescue it. On the other side, it could also be dangerous and it should be killed on the spot.
Does this kid see us? Obviously.
He's unconscious. He's not in any... He's not healthy enough to be conscious right now. He's barely breathing.
I mean, this is where our individual moralities separate from our characters grapple with this thing. But as the strike team that deals with religious shenanigans and demons and things, I think Raptor is going to be kneeling over this kid, looking at him, analyzing him, seeing the wellspring changes that mean this kid could become a host very easily, and a permanent one at that. He just kind of gonna turn back at. I mean, Kettleburger's got the only like super big nail up and be like, Lamp, we gotta put his light out. And he's gonna explain. I mean, telepathically, he's gonna basically tell everyone like, this kid's a host. He may not be holding one now, but he could very quickly.
Pietro will hand you a dagger.
All right. What check do I need to make to, as painlessly and quickly as possible, kill this kid?
You don't have to make a check for that.
Cool. Raptor uses what little medical knowledge he has with a +6 to medicine.
Dude,
to just, as painlessly as possible. Was it?
Hold on. I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you want to talk with the kid?
He's unconscious.
Yeah, but I'm a paladin. I can get him up.
This is a Cheyenne kid, right?
Presumably.
Do any of us speak that language?
We won't know until we wake the kid up.
We've established that we do not.
Right. Waking this kid up serves no function.
If the kid speaks our language, it can translate stuff for us. And then we can kill him later.
If
that's your worry, killing the kid is not a thing.
If I had a 6th level slot, I could have soul caged him, but sadly I had to use it. I can't talk to him. It's a child. It probably wasn't taught, Corinthian basic as well. So
maybe it knows. We don't know that.
The other question is, do you want to wake this kid up in a pile of his dead friends?
It's probably been there for a while. If this kid has been experimented, he seems worse than this. CJ, let me pop a singular lay on the hand to take him out of unconscious.
Sure.
Let's see what happens.
I mean, I'm pretty solid that Raptor would just take this kid out. This is not a thing we need to gather information from. This is not a tactically solid move to wake this possibly possessable kid up. Just be done and move on.
He could. Isn't it a tactical thing? There's a chance that he could know our language. With the telepathic bond, we could speak with him without a need of language. He could He could teach us the blueprint of the prison. He can warn us of our possible enemies. He's the first person we saw that could actually give us some information about it. So I'm telling you, do you really sure that this doesn't offer any sort of intelligence? Because I want to disagree with you.
Do it. If Raptor is fully convinced not to do this, to just put this kid out and move on. If you wish to do something, you do it.
I am just telling that with a character of your intelligence, he would think the same things that I did, and there is the possibility. So I'm telling, I'm saying,
you're inviting.
Is that something
you're inviting the risk of a person who could be a host to a greater demon at a moment's notice. a permanent host, a bound host that we could not banish away. And we know that Kovaresh is around. We know they are here, potentially watching us, in a place they understand better than we do. This is not a sound thing. We don't know if we know this kid's language. We don't know if he or she's even friendly anymore, considering it survived being changed to this state. It's entirely
CJ?
plausible if it wakes up, we're done.
Yes.
While they're discussing this, Pietro steps around them and puts Stormfang through him.
No, like, out of character, this is a discussion that's happening. In character, Raptor took that dagger and is moving to use it. Unless Kettleberger stops him, Raptor will have used it.
So the question becomes, does Heinrich stop him? Because it seems like Raptor's already made his choice. So does Kettleberger move to stop Raptor? Or does Grace?
Grace
I
is
will tell you,
staying out of this.
Pietro 100% backs Raptor on this. If nothing else, it's putting the poor kid out of his misery, right? And it's dealing with any potential risks, because unless this kid is a noble, the odds that he can speak our language are pretty low. And given that he's in a, basically in a hole full of corpses, the odds that he knows anything about the prison other than this feel also incredibly low to me.
Like, the weird part about this mission requirement is that, yes, it says rescue human civilians, but it also says destroy research materials. This kid, as far as we know from our briefing, is the end result of the research. And that's a research material that can be replicated. We can't let this continue. We don't know how to revert it. We don't know if we'll ever be able to. And it's a permanent danger now.
I say that based upon how I made Heinrich and his code of morals, he would try to get in between you both. Whatever happens, it's on me.
So how do we resolve that one if Raptor goes for him, Kettleberg gets in the way, and then Pietro tries to put him out too?
Would that be like...
I mean, I'm not gonna come into blows with you, so it depends on what's your character do when he gets between both of you and says that he's gonna take responsibility. Because you know that he's not gonna bunt you into the wall.
I mean, I can stab around you.
Both of
Yeah,
us.
I know.
I mean, from Brian's perspective, I would never kill this kid, but I have to agree. I think Pietro would, especially since Pietro and Raptor are both like sort of necromancers. They know the kind of danger of this thing.
What about
And
Grace? What about Grace? She seems very quiet in this.
We can flip a coin.
I mean,
Grace-
Raven's here.
Grace is staying out of the conversation and mainly uses prestidigitation to warm up the remaining of his clothes, so he's, a little bit more comfortable. Even if he is being killed, he is at least warm, or at least warmer. She's basically the typical mom. Want to have the best thing for the kid, no matter what happens.
I'm trying to, like, out of character, I'm trying to come up with what Raptor would tell Lamp to get him to just stand aside. I don't have a good in-character answer, but
Would you be fine if like I woke up the kid to see if he can speak our language, and if not, then you could kill him?
the trick in my head is that we don't know the state of this kid to the point of how non-human he is. Right now, he's laying down looking like a modified human that could be possessed. No idea what that means. Unconscious is our best chance to do this.
Out of character, why not just bind him in rope? Then he doesn't have a chance to attack us.
Again, you're basing it on the fact that this kid stays just at normal kid anything and is not immediately hostile.
I mean, it is.
I mean, but you're also acting upon the assumption that it will work, and not like it was tossed upon a pile of rejects. If he is fit to host a demon lord, why was he left to die somewhere where we could just walk upon him?
Who said he was left to die?
The pile of corpses around him?
Those are the failures. They're not done here. We were.
Yeah, and he's here too.
You're right.
He could be a trap.
He could be.
Because
we were also
what are they
sent
going to
here
know?
We were sent here to disrupt them from being able to finish their work. That's part of our mission brief, is to stop them from completing their work and destroy all research material. This is their research material.
And you want to kill a kid so badly? Do it.
Want to? No. Like, if that's the in-character message, is if Kettleberger asks Raptor if he wants to, Raptor's like, no, I don't want to do this, and then he puts the kid out.
Does anyone move to physically stop Raptor?
I definitely don't.
I don't, but if Raptor wants to kill the kid, he has to go around me. I'm not physically stopping him, but he has to make the motions of looking me in the eye, going around me, and plunging a dagger in the body.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Okay.
Just make sure the kid is warm.
Okay. You mercy kill the boy.
To stop him from being raised by the demons, as the same way as the bones, Raptor is going to, the eyes are already closed, but whatever rapid burial rites would normally be done as quickly as possible, and then fulminating potion to pyre him.
Okay. Once that is done, several hours pass as you wander these halls of cells. Eventually, you come across a holding cell that is full to the brim with people still alive. Their clothes drape off their skeletal forms as they are emaciated. The women look terrified as you come into view. The children look curious, but scarred as well. As they begin to understand that you are not demons, they begin to babble at you in their language. The children look more or less, in varying degrees, like the boy.
Love it.
You all begin to get a sense of what they're babbling at you. This cell is locked. Something like, "Are you here to free us? Please help us." There's general just people wailing in fear and relief and terror.
Are there adults here?
Yeah, adult human women.
And
Do
how
any
old-
of you speak Corinth?
They kind of look at you a little wide-eyed. One of them comes up and raises her hand. She looks like maybe mid-50s.
You speak Corinth?
She nods.
Do you know where the demons are staying?
She nods again.
Would you like to show or tell me?
I would like to be sure that you're not going to leave us here to perish. They've done horrible things to us. It seems whatever they're doing, they've started to get right. Because they've... Well, and she gestures at the children. Please help us get out of here. They're going to use the children in their next experiment. Something about stuffing their kin inside. They've already taken some of them.
Are the children fully changed?
You would need to read their spirit signatures to tell.
I would
Do
like
I
to
get a
do
bonus
something.
from having done this before?
Sure, yeah, you can do it at advantage.
I like to do something.
Sure.
Is there any wounded children on the other side of the cell?
No. These people are all in fine health, other than the fact that they probably haven't eaten in a very long time.
Kettleburger is gonna like take a knee close to a cell, look to a kid, and just take like a piece of bread out of his honestly, you know what? He just takes out all his like 5 rations and like just extends a hand to them, to whoever wants to take a grab.
Okay.
I'm gonna say as in his best form of understanding, as Raptor is going around trying to assess everyone, when he sees Kettleburger feeding people, he's gonna pull out the majority of his rations and hand them over as well.
Okay.
Like, it's not gonna make it any better what he felt he had to do, but it's at least him trying.
Gotcha. With your 22, there's something unfinished about these kids. These kids specifically. Probably why they took some of them back to the lab. You can't tell what it is specifically. You don't know enough about what's going on. But there's something unfinished.
Okay. In the broken Cruick that we're communicating in, he's gonna ask that lady, are there any other civilian survivors?
She shakes her head no.
In telepathic with everyone, then he confirms his little analysis. None of these kids are complete. They cannot be hosts. With no other survivors. Now it's time to teleport them all out of here.
But before this, after Kettleburger finally takes the food out and like gives to the people, he goes up to the woman and says, "We are here to do a mission. We need to kill somebody called Gustojan Muruzaf and something called Kovaresh. It's a demon. We need to destroy them. That's part of our mission. Rescuing you comes after. But I promise you that if you help me, I will do my utmost to get everybody here alive. That's my promise. Under my flag," points to the flag of Corinth on top of his glaive.
Side note, can't we teleport everyone out now?
You should have
Two scrolls, right?
2 scrolls, yes.
If this lady helps us, could she come with us on our scroll?
Maybe.
Yeah. You know, your scroll just opens a gate.
So we can get everyone else out now, other than this lady who can help us navigate potentially. And then she can leave with us as long as we survive.
Yeah. And we might as well pony up all our rations, because either we're gonna survive and go home in time to have lunch,
Right.
or we're gonna be dead and not need them.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're teleporting them to our battalion, it doesn't matter, does it?
No, but they might want to eat now. I mean,
That's fair.
I know what you're thinking about, like, hey, let's use this gate spell right now and just take out the kids. But before you do that, one, check to see if there are glyphs, just like there were in the side that can just counterspell that. Remember, it's a scroll. And two, if we use one now, and we have just one for us, there's a chance, small as it is, that a demon could counterspell it, and then we get stranded because we didn't have the reserve one until we really need to go.
That's just a thing to consider.
Depending on how our leave actually happens, I've got teleportation circle.
Oh, you do? That's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cattleburger is trying to like I don't know if there's a thing that he can persuade her into doing, but he's trying to promise her that he will do the best he can if she actively help us in trying to find our targets.
Make a
So I'm
persuasion check at disadvantage.
I'm gonna start ritual casting detect magic just to see what's around.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, at disadvantage.
Yes.
Grace, can you give me? Hey, Grace, can you give me some inspiration?
Yeah, sure.
Yay!
I'm gonna get around the detriment by squeaking out a bonus.
Yes. That is a 10 for 31.
Why'd you roll 2d10?
Well, what's the 2d10?
It's the creation bard. When you roll ability score, you get to roll the bardic dice with advantage.
So that's... Oh, okay. So that's a 10. So it's
Is that
31.
right,
Yeah.
Raven?
So, in response to your persuasion, your compelling persuasion, for a moment there, she looks like she's going to say yes. She says, I understand that your honor and your confidence in your abilities is quite high, sir. And I am telling you, as you mention Executor Kovaresh and Custodian Rusaraf, the other women pale or start sobbing, or you can see the trauma PTSD response in them immediately, and she is fighting that fear as well. She says, no mortal is ready for them. No mortal will be able to best them. Coming out in one piece, you cannot promise what you have promised. Instead, you doom us, potentially, to die here and to let them succeed greater than they may already have. I'm asking you to shove it deep somewhere else and make the right decision for these children.
Raptor cuts in because we're going around, and it's just like, ma'am, we can get everyone out right now.
Then do it.
We don't know where our targets are. We need to know where they are, and you are the only ones who know. We don't need you to lead us there, but we need to know where they are, and then you're gone.
I will tell you where. I will tell you where.
That's the information we need, right, guys?
Yeah.
Also the laboratory to destroy the research material.
That's where they are.
Assuming they're not there.
They are. That's where they are.
So,
Okay.
the detect magic ritual, does that find anything?
No, there's nothing in here at all. This is definitely not where they keep criminal mages.
But there's no glyphs or anything to stop teleportation out?
Right.
Yeah, Raptor gives an all clear for the gate. There's nothing in the area that would stop it. If we can get an intel report from this lady, they can all go.
Yeah. If that happens, Cattleburg just like uses his glaive on like the lock. Bah! Bah!
Okay. Yeah, it's easily comes off.
I thought we were already in there with them.
No, you guys were on the outside. No one said they went into the cell. The kids, they're like a gaggle of kids here of varying ages, and they are like chowing down on the rations. None of the women took any because they left them for the kids. And you guys are starting to see some resemblance between the women and the children. She says, there is a gate further in the prison. It leads to the far end of the prison, closer towards the river. Not where you came in, but on the other side of the mesas. It is a tower. You will go up the tower after you pass through the gate. And once you are up the tower, that is where the laboratory is, where they do their experiments. Marusaraf is gigantic. He is like some kind of god. And do not take him lightly. And Kovaresh is unbridled rage, pitiless and enduring. I saw him fight from a distance years ago, and he is on a completely different level now. They've done something to him.
That's really weird because he ran like a bitch when he saw us.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you about that.
All right, can we get like I don't know if I mean I've got a parchment and pen. Can like she give us any sort of a rough sketch map?
She gives you directions, good directions to where you need to go.
Fantastic. At that point, unless anyone's got anything else, I vote we get them out of here.
I just wanted to know if like the custodian Muruzuraf is he a caster, and how does he fight?
Okay.
If they at least seen him cast spells before, proper spells.
Yes.
So that's good to know. And just a little bit of morbid curiosity, Kettleberger asks, because there's only women and children, he asks what happened to the men.
Fuel. For their spellcraft.
Those bodies we found in the first floor. In the pit.
I don't care how strong they are. They won't leave this place in one piece. That I assure them.
Raptor's gonna put a reassuring hand on Kettleberger's shoulder. Let's get these people out of here first.
Okay.
And if no one else has anything, Raptor is going to activate the civilian version of this scroll and open the gate.
Okay. You open the gate. They pass through. A couple of troopers come out of the gate, as is general protocol. They come through on the other side because it's two-way. Just checking to make sure that you're not overrun to help. And then one of them goes back through. Meanwhile, civilians are pouring through it. And they come.
How long does this whole process takes?
It takes like 3 minutes.
Oh, okay.
This one's open for a while. The other one is just you have a moment to get through it. That one's an emergency.
I guess this is like the best chance to just like give our books to them. The ones we're collecting.
I was gonna say since they're soldiers, I'm gonna pass off the books to them and tell them to hand them over to somebody in command.
Okay, you pass the books off. Another guy comes out with a case. Says "re-up," and he puts it down in front of you guys. Says,
Hell yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
He says "good luck," and he fucks off back through the gate.
Real quick, before he leaves, can Raptor pass over his damaged visor and get a new one?
Yeah, you pass that to him. He takes his off, throws it to you, and he takes it back through the gate.
Hey, care package.
Yeah. Okay. Civilians are all out, and you have your map, you have your re-up, and you have where you need to go. You pass through the rest of the prison section, which is more or less just this building.
Did we pass a report along of the enemies that we fought by chance?
You could have, yeah.
I imagine someone, I don't know who, any one of us would have passed a real quick like intelligence report of the Praeladors, the Pixies, the random research we found, the rituals, all just dumping that on them real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Because they may not see us again.
Yeah, they might not.
What is in the case?
Some potions. Mostly it's just potions. Couple of healing potions, one for each of you, and more energy potions. So you guys will have those in your sheets next session.
Are any of them higher than its first level slot?
I will determine that between now and then.
Because that's so useless for me.
This takes you out to the portal area as you proceed along. You don't come across any enemies between here and there. It's left completely undefended.
I guess we're just proceeding carefully to avoid traps.
Right. As you do so, the only traps that you run into are really old, and they half function, like the ones you came across. You reach the portal unscathed, unharassed. It is on a platform with open air above you. And you can see that the sky is clear. The demons that had been flying all around the prison's upper reaches when you arrived through the portal have left. And you look over to the other mesa, the one that Naruj had told you about, some 3,000 feet the other way. And they are circling in a storm above the tower. And you see ripples of light, infernal, passing through all of these forms, flying through the sky, coalescing and burning, and driving down into the tower in a column. They are doing something over there right now. And they are using their own kind for fuel. And that is where we'll leave this session. And we will pick up here as you pass through the portal in 2 weeks on October 29th, a couple days before Halloween at 7 p.m. US East. Hope everybody has a good night, and see you then.